Welcome back, everybody, once again to the Bancho Boys feature tournament for BT13. Today we have round 2 with the spicier, maybe, of the BT13 decks. I'm Bancho Boy Peter, and with me I got Bancho Boy Cooper, as usual.
Yep, today we're actually doing decks that, originated from BT13, or were effectively originated from BT13, as far as their top end anyway, with maybe we'll actually see a burst mode tonight after Rosemont burst mode did nothing last night.
Womp womp. Yep, today we have Ravemon, who I guess had a couple cards of support in EX4 and a couple more cards in this set. Shine Greymon, who has had 3 full waves of support at this point, Mirage Galgamon, and the Royal Knights. That's going to be an interesting one to see. In our first match, we have Mirage Galgamon and Royal Knights. Let's what about these new decks? We got the Royal Knights. We got an egg to describe them. An egg for the Royal Knights.
Egg. Yep. So continuing the funky design space of what else can we do with the breeding area? So Yggdrasil, the king of the digital world, whatnot, has very unique mechanics here. So it has all these effects are active in the breeding area specifically. The previous set we had some effects that are live in the trash. Well, this time we have stuff that works from the breeding area and has 3 effects. So none of your Digimon can Digivolve. That's terrible, but you don't care because this deck basically plays as a functioning Mega Zoo deck with the Royal Knight. Something that fans actually, I think, wanted for a long while, and they actually delivered.
They tried kind of with the great 4 great dragons, but you still needed a stack, like a really specific stack to get that one going.
Yeah, that gets a lot of loopholes to jump through.
This one's just like, just play the big guys. Then they get cheaper as the game goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I really like to note that this guy's type is 9,000. I have no idea what that means, but that's very funny. Also, people that don't play this game find breeding area to be very funny by itself. But that's the Royal Knights. That's going to be interesting to see, and they're going against Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode. Mirage Galgamon going all the way back to BT4, but actually becoming playable only recently.
Yeah, and this is the only one of the 4, or I guess 3 that were in that time, Data Squad folks who actually uses a card from the BT4 set, which is the old Thomas H. Norstein, which lets you get an additional unsuspend. It's actually like relatively synergistic with the rest of the line. They remembered, oh yeah, we did something in BT4, and then we didn't completely change course.
That's pretty impressive that they remembered once, actually.
Yeah, this whole 8 cards in hand, do stuff when cards are added to hand. Yeah, they actually kept the strategy consistent, and it shows because the deck actually wound up being pretty good.
Yeah, so let's see it then. We're just gonna hop skiddly do right into the Royal Knights and Mirage Burst Mode, and Royal Knights are not 2-0 already. Whoops, forgot to change one little element there. Let the players know they're good to go. And play the music. Do that. That seems a pretty good idea. Oh, we got the P die. Is there any reason that it's yellow?
Well, there probably won't be too much DP drain going on in this match. There is a potential for a -7k to come up.
Oh yeah. Okay. TTS lagged out there.
Looks like a 3.
Stopped mid-roll.
Royal Knights definitely wants to go first to accelerate that raising area and get even more cost reduction.
Oh well, they have a pretty good shot with 4. Not a good enough shot though.
Okay.
Looks like Mirage is gonna go first.
All right.
Let's see what these open hands look like. Oh man, what the heck? We got a bunch of level 6s that'll never do. Or will it? Or will it? They got this this option here. Seems
Royal Knights of the Purge. At some point, the proxy flipped with what order the this. And I don't know too much about what you do as far as wanting to keep mulligans. for Royal Knights, but I know that doesn't have Magnamon and it doesn't have Dynasmon, and those are the two things you want to see in your opening hand.
Dynasmon is the searcher essentially for the deck, right?
Yep, he's a 10 cost searcher, so he's a little bit cheaper than the rest. Sistermons will work too.
We got a Craniumon, Kintarismon, and an Alphamon. Alphamon is almost funny. It's like a counter card for itself. The deck.
Yeah, it's like it disobeys its owner, basically. It's like goes like, I own you, and Alphamon's like, nah. Right over here, so we do have the Vmon, which is you don't have to play all Galmons in this, of course.
No,
and we're just gonna have just
nope,
both players draw one card on play, which seems counterintuitive, but you'll see why you want to have both players be drawing cards.
Well, we have the other purple Royal Knight, but that's still not Dynasmon.
Yep, so the Lord Knight will be pretty good if we end up seeing the Sistermon Blanc get played, trashing a card to draw two, and then that Lord Knight can reclaim more cards from the trash later.
Alright, so you're still using his third effect to put himself under himself.
Yep,
and then we're gonna go with the Omegamon. Draw one.
Not to be confused with Omegamon, aka Omnimon.
No, this guy's just puppet.
He's just a puppet. He is X antibody, by the way. So if you play X program, he won't die. All right, so we got Galgamon coming out for 2 to choke at 1, and we'll get to free play a Thomas H. Norstein.
So
got both of them.
The
Memory setters. Yeah, memory setter's probably what you want to guarantee the 3.
I'm not sure what just happened there, but
I also looked away and missed what happened there. There was an Old Force Vidramon.
he went to the security check. Or he went to the reveal. Something happened.
I think that was that was probably supposed to be a draw.
Oh, here comes a mecha. He's like, I'm gonna get him. Be really funny if he lived. Oh, well, I guess it's really funny because he lives.
He does live. He does have an on deletion effect as well as that on play draw to basically accelerate your game plan.
Yes, now they're gonna have to actually do something. Yggdrasil also has an inherited to reduce memory cost, so he could play that Purge of the Royal Knights for 4 now.
Yes, there was a. Don't know if they caught that or not. The Vmon gaining the memory when the Thomas is played.
I'm not sure. Oh, here comes the Royal Knights of the Purge. Drawing a card.
That may be a bit far gone to rewind now. We'll
accepted game state?
I guess. Alright, as it is.
What we got here? We got a whole bunch of tamers.
Yeah, we got the Nikolai, which is...
We got a level 6, no level 5.
No, we don't have Nikolai. Yeah, we do have Nikolai. Okay. Yeah, Nikolai is very important in this matchup to give jamming, especially when there's no real security bombs for Royal Knights. It's just big dudes.
Big dude.
Right. And yep, there's the Nikolai. Unfortunately, it's only start of main phase to give jamming, so no immediate jamming. It's not like the BT12 tie where it's on play and start of main phase.
Definitely caught the Vmon that time, so.
Okay. They know what's going forward.
Galgamon says, I can live too. Only if he hits Purge of the Royal Knights. Oh.
Okay, so that both players draw a card, and then Nikolai can be suspended to gain a memory because card was added to hand by effect, and he's going to bonk into that Examon. All right.
A V headbutt.
I'm trying to remember what Galmon's attacks are.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Dang it.
It's something
not
that's like
Vmon. I got messed up with Vmon. He's got boxing gloves. He's got Gal headbutt.
I feel like it's something very simple. So missing a rookie and raising.
Yeah.
I found the burst mode.
He's got to choose if he wants a 3 or a 5.
Let's see, missing the 5 at the moment. Of course, it hurts to not keep
probably
the burst
more
mode.
likelihood that he'll get a 3 than a 5, right? So you take the 5 and greed that you get
Yeah.
the 3 next time. He still has a 4 on the board too.
Yeah, I think the
Oh, he's
decision.
gonna
Yeah, it's
take the burst mode.
yeah. There's only gonna be 2 other burst modes probably in the
That's
deck, whereas
true, yeah.
we got 7 more level 5s in the deck. It's fine. We're gonna have jamming. We're gonna be drawing some cards next turn with Toma.
Oh, here we go for the final Yggdrasil 3 option reduction cost. Omegamon's coming in again. He's coming in high. He lives again.
So he does.
This
This is
guy
how I
going
lost
crazy.
in finals of locals today. Was Omegamon living twice? Funny enough. Second, Nikolai is going to definitely promote some memory gain, and the Old Force Vidermon going to strip and bounce. No. Or yes. Yes, it will bounce. It's similarly worded to the Galmon. It's not an on play, it's a your turn. Or not Galmon, Gaussmon. If you remember that from Blue Flare, where it's when you play itself, it itself is a Blue Flare.
Man, so playing level 6 for 3.
Yeah. Alright, so we definitely got the Tamer set up, and now stung a little bit on not taking that rookie, perhaps. Probably gonna be forced to just... Okay,
Boost
we
again.
are at 3 at least. Hope to find a rookie and start climbing the line again. We do find a pair of pretty good rookies that I think is generally the best inherit among the Galmon, scanning a memory when a card is added to the opponent's hand. So we also have a selection of Galgamons here as well.
In the hand, then does he digivolve it? No.
Okay, we're gonna go and crack the boost and maybe go up a bit further here. So we currently, I think, are still missing a level 5.
Oh, he's
We're just
gonna
gonna play it right to the field.
choke at 1. I guess that makes sense.
Let's see what that will allow.
Oh, there's a Gallant. It's the old
Yeah,
Gallant. The old Gallant. BT12
that's
Gallant.
Raid Gallant, yep. So basically a 1-cost play there, thanks to Nikolai regaining 2, and probably hoping to draw into another Galmon. You can't just build in the field. It can be kind of dangerous because Royal Knights do have as we just saw with the Old Force, quite a few deletion things. He does have 4 or 3 Galgamons, so even if he can commit one of those and it's not that big a deal. I remember when that Gankumon was first revealed, it's like, why can't you play Omnimon? It's like, now we know, oh, that's why you can't play Omnimon. Right, of course, absorbed into the mother computer.
Beep
Let's
boop, son.
See if this
Beep boop.
Omegamon
No, P finally
finally dies. So what Royal Knight will be accelerated under Yggdrasil?
Oh, we do have a Dynasmon now, too. I haven't looked at the Royal Knight player's hand in a while. We have the Omegamon, the Omnimon, and the Dynasmon.
Alright, so Raid Gallant is going underneath.
Even though you could almost just... You could just do... wait, no. You could just do Omnimon now, right? Is it 3 bodies? Is 4 attacks? That's enough to finish the game.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a reduction of 10 right now, if I'm counting correctly.
Oh, wait. We still have to pay the Omnimon cost, don't we?
Yeah, you still have to pay the cost.
Pay the cost? Okay, well. In that case, maybe not so much.
So we could actually play the Dynasmon for free right now.
That's pretty
Yeah.
wild.
And the option card can be played for, I think once all the Yggdrasils are out there, it's going to be refunding 3 memory when you play Royal Knight option card.
Looks like
It's just going to be Jesmon. Just wipe the board.
Yep.
That definitely seems pretty safe.
Are you sure Mirage Galgamon's a blue deck? Because it's looking a little red right now. Is this looks like looking like a brick.
So yeah, it's really just missing the level 5s here. There was an opportunity to take the level 5, if I recall correctly, but we took the burst mode instead. So a bit of a greedy pickup, potentially, you might say. And yeah, this deck on tabletop is
yeah.
a bit of a pain, yeah. At some point, I think I just like start laying them all like at the bottom of the mat.
Yeah, they're all over there.
That looks like the Mock Galgamon, the new one, was just drawn. Yep.
But there's no level 3.
Yeah.
Sad day.
So, bit of a greedy play, also playing out the Galmon there, hoping to draw into another one. So yeah, if we could just build a line, you can definitely OTK Royal Knights with Mirage fairly okayly. They do keep their hand size a bit low because they're hard slamming stuff, so there is that.
Gonna end up with 12 play cost reduction next turn, so if Mirage passes 2 memory,
yeah,
probably a GG.
Probably over, yeah. See, in fact, this kid plugged in the Kentarosmon with the Purge. They could also just be over from a Kentaros double swing. And then another rush guy coming out with the other option card. Right, we're just gonna hard slam Galgamon. This is looking like a losing effort here.
Yeah, this is kind of the, I know it's Ogre, but I don't want to.
Yep, and there's the rookie.
I'm going to make you finish it, kind of.
Alright, so Jesmond will go underneath, and we just kind of make a second stack here.
Yep.
I'm not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure the order on those evolution cards is not correct. I think there's probably at least one Royal Knight that should be, like, in between some of the Yggdrasils, but
here comes the 12 cost Omnimon here. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, can't source strip from raising area anyway, so functionally it should be fine. So Omnimon's on play is going to allow him to play out all the differently named Royal Knights out there.
All get rush, and they're going to start swinging.
And then it does outright kill the any Digimon left in the breeding area, which is some builds do actually run Jesmon GX, which once Yggdrasil has been popped, you can then go into Jesmon GX.
Another blue boost and Tamer. Yeah, rip.
Yep.
Okay, that's one game for Royal Knights.
All right. Yeah, it is definitely a time bomb deck, again, much like D Reaper. So you got to set up relatively quick and relatively safely. So we'll see if Mirage wants to turtle in the raising area a bit more heavily this game.
That Old Force getting rid of the level 4 was pretty brutal.
Yeah, I think that was the... So, well, I guess there was still no level 5. Yeah, a little bit greedy.
Omekamon living twice, also pretty brutal.
Yeah. That one probably wound up to not matter. Like, you kind of want the Omekamon to die so you can get its on-deletion effect to accelerate your raising area. Let's see, we've got... I think, yeah, that is missing a 4 in that hand.
A 3, a 5, and a 6. Yeah, that's a throwback. Royal Knights does have Magnamon this time, and a sister.
Oh yeah, Magnamon and Blanc. Yeah, that's a easy keep hand. And an Omekamon.
Yeah,
that's a really good opening hand.
Keepable hand. I say as I'm seeing this deck for the first time.
Right, and Galga is again going first, as the first probably should.
The second time.
Right, looks like a pretty simple turn 1 coming up here. Unless he wants to be a little greedy and do some searching. Okay. So it's not the Galgamon that free plays the Thomas. So.
Well, we can do some searching next turn.
Right. Important thing on that searching Galmon that is easy to miss, the rest of the cards are trashed.
Huh.
I don't know why. There's no synergy there, but it trashes the rest.
He's training with them, and the other ones aren't worthy.
I guess. Just
we drew Royal Knights of the Purge, too. That's
all right.
Pretty good.
So right now he's got a 5 cost reduction. So the Magnamon actually awkwardly won't pass turn. So I wonder if he's trying to choke at 1 with the playing the Blanc.
Well, yeah. Draw some more cards. What do you trash, though? You want all the differently named Royal Knights. I guess trash maybe... Oh, no, he's going to play Omeka.
Yeah, we're going to play Omeka to draw 1. I don't know if he drew from Omeka.
He did not, because the Royal Knight is still the first card. The Purge of the Royal Knight's still the last card he drew. Yeah, there we go. Oh, now he's got 2 Cranium on. Now he has the perfect target for CL. Blanc.
What the opponent
One of those
draws,
sister things.
you definitely want the opponent to be drawing as the Mirage deck. Yeah, I want you to have 8 cards in hand real bad. Looks like we are just going to do...
Searching. Wow, 3 Tamers.
Well, okay.
Well, at least he gets to get one of those.
He does. Let's see. I think the Nikolai is really important here, but it sucks to pass up on the memory setter. There's probably 4 of the memory setter Thomas, but we're going to go ahead and pick it up anyway. As long as you can get to Mirage Gagamon Burst mode, you don't so much need jamming, but pretty much anything else is probably going to either need jamming or you'll want at least like 1 KDP in here.
Oh boy. Well, there's Omnimon.
Which that... Yeah, there's currently no DP gain in that stack. All right, Omekamon coming in. He's got his crayons ready to go.
He's got his crayons. He's dying this time.
Okay. On deletion, something's going to get shoved in. It's going to be Craniumon. Okay, so now that Magnamon is looking to be free. So
I think the original Craniumon was that you couldn't be deleted by effects. Now they're just like, it's not affected at all.
For 1 turn.
For 1 turn. Yep. And he's got taunt.
He does have a taunt. All right, looks like a free Magnamon.
And a Blanche.
I want to pass it to. Okay.
Yep,
So
get rid of
trash
that
that extra
Craniumon.
Craniumon.
Don't need that. Ooh, we got Leopardmon. We didn't see that last game.
Mm-hmm. Having a second Omnimon is not so bad because you can still tuck that one underneath, and then you can still play it out with Omnimon, which is, you know, its on play can also, instead of playing all the stuff out, you can also just delete an opponent's Digimon.
Seems pretty versatile.
Okay, well, we have got the line. And we do have the hybrid there as well with the Ranamon. That could potentially come up. Usually your tamers convert into unsuspends anyway in this pack.
He's bouncing the block.
Bouncing the block, alright. That'll
Sure.
deter some aggression. And let's see, the inherit out there is... And when attacking the bouncer level 3. But there is a there is a blocker there. So Galga probably not gonna be swinging.
Yeah. Not a very worthwhile swing. Just gonna play out Tamer.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Magnamon. After we suck up the last Yggdrasil into the Yggdrasils. Yeah, we've given up on trying to put...
Yeah. Right, does get to draw 1 when the Magnamon would leave play. In the context of the armor deck, it's like, it's kind of like Armor Purge. It like turns back into a Vmon, but obviously that doesn't matter for this deck. It also does count as it being deleted, which Piercing cares about.
Also get the Vmon would get its on play 2nd time. That's...
Yeah.
Remember when the game first started and basically everything that played by effect was like, you don't get its on play effects. That,
Yep.
that crap doesn't exist. And then they're like, oh, that crap exists.
Yeah, it does. Can you imagine the Omnimon like didn't give on plays? That's the next floodgate. When a Digimon is played by effect, its on play effects do not activate.
Oh, don't give Bandai ideas.
I'll give them ideas. That sounds like something that would not be present in Bug. So.
That's true. I mean, unless they make Bug a swarm of bugs.
You know, you would think that would make sense, but they did that with Bloom Lord. Alright, so Leopardmon,
Yeah.
aka Dooftmon coming down. And then he can be
a garden.
just as a main or when digivolving. You can just play something else at a reducing by 4. As long as it's green or Royal Knight, which Sistermon CL is not. I do enjoy how these sister mons work pretty well in this deck instead of just being adjustment thing. There we saw the BT12 Marcus. That is used as a anti-floodgate because play cost reduction stoppers are a big nuisance for this deck. However, I don't think blue doesn't have that or the play by effect stoppers, which can somewhat hinder Omnimon.
I played
So
a fair amount of cross, and the play cost reduction things almost like never actually stuck around long enough to.
Yeah, you got plenty of ways to deal with them, but yeah, you do have to play them. So eats up slots in the deck. And in this case, it's not super great. Porcupamon is another one that you'll see played sometimes. Yeah, the good thing is that one works as security, of course, and it's a setter. Let's see, so I feel like we might want to start building a line here, and we definitely can do so.
No more. Oh wait.
So yeah, we do have blocker on both of these Digimon. Yep. Yeah, the main effect can only be used to play green or Royal Knight. But the blocker is whenever you play another Digimon, period. Which currently it is only Leopardmon that gains the blocker, though. Right, so we're speaking of blocker, we're going to gain blocker.
This card was MVP in the BT11 pre-release. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not MVP, but it was pretty good.
Just got a report off to the side. The current last regional of EX4 won by Blue Flare.
Blue Fair. I might be looking to play that this set. I don't know. This next week of locals, I'm gonna take Blue Fair and see how it does.
It's still pretty okay. Let's see. So looks like we're not gonna. Okay, we can swing that and get hopefully some memory gain inherits going off here. Looks like we've got bounce level 3 when attacking, not so great, but we can gain a memory with Galgamon at least. It looks like we do gain, I think it was only 2k with that Mirage Galgamon. So unfortunately, I think we're still going to be passing turn here.
Yeah,
with
swinging
this
9k
Mirage
against this deck is not something you want to do.
Yeah, that was just to be able to use the new Thomas to regain a memory and draw a card.
I meant if swinging the Galgamon, like against some other deck, might be alright to swing and then Digivolve or something, but here probably not so much.
Yeah, this is where passing up on the Nikolai earlier really hurt. So we can go into either Mirage Galgamon here. There's no Tamer to bounce with the new Mirage Galgamon, which is pretty nifty. But that one does have Evade. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and do that. And this Mirage Galgamon is actually really funny if they have a Magnamon on board, because it is forced to be sucked up, they're forced to draw, and then they will therefore lose memory. So I think we're past the point of Magnamon being a thing, but if you somehow like have a Mirage Galgamon out and they have a Magnamon out, it can happen. So we are choked at 1 here, but this Mirage Galga is vulnerable to being deleted. And there's a second Omnimon, so that's definitely a line of play for sure. Looks like we've got how much reduction now?
10? Give them 3 to delete their whole stack and they have nothing? That doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah. Got 6 Digivolution cards plus 4, so a -10. So yeah, it's a 4-cost Omnimon right now. And they're going to 3 anyway. Yeah, I think that seems like a pretty good play.
Pretty good.
To punish not doing the rush one. Especially with Burst Mode's already in hand too. That might have been the newest straw though. See, Alphamon can also be annoying to deal with. Stops anything with play costs 10 or more from attacking players. You can still attack Digimon.
Ooh, he's gonna do the Alphamon.
Okay. He will suck up a Royal Knight from the trash. That Alphamon does have some very good protection. If it would leave the battle area by any effect, not by battle, but any effect, including Chaos Degrade, you can just bottom deck a Royal Knight or X antibody and it stays. That includes by your own Yggdrasil effect. Alright, well, we got a chance here.
He really just does say no to what the rest of the deck has to say.
Yeah. So that Mirage Galgamon has no legal target at the moment to attack. So we could go to burst mode, but it would not do anything really because the Alphamon can just say no to being added to the hand. Thankfully, the burst mode's second effect on its on evolve to gain memory is not conditional on a card being added to hand. Whereas the BT12 Mirage was. So we did bounce something to hand, right, with the Mirage Galgamon?
Yes, the Sister Noir.
Okay.
She's playing a bunch of tamers.
Alright. Well, there's the Nikolai that we're going to need. Unfortunately, it may... Okay, we're actually going to allow the Alpha one to be sucked up here. So we only have, what? Oh, no, we have 4. Okay. So this could just be game this turn then, I think. So how much reduction does he have?
4, 5, 6, 7.
4,
8,
7.
10, 11. Yep, he's got enough to do the thing.
Okay. He's got 4
he's gonna do the thing.
Alright, Omni for 3. Playing out all of those. They'll all gain blocker. The Alphamon can do the tuck and say no thing again. The Craniumon gets effect immunity from Digimon effects. But I think we're probably just going to see, and the whole Yggdrasils go bye-bye. I think we may just see the 4 swings out. Let's see, there's nothing that adds cards to hand. Nope, okay.
Unless Magnamon dies.
Yeah, unless Magnamon dies.
Just make
Magnamon dies,
swing.
and Mirage could, yeah.
Alright, here we go. That's living.
Yeah, Full Moon Meteor
That's
Impact
living.
would save us here.
Oh, that's living. That's living. Yep, that's the game. Oh.
All right.
Royal Knights doing the thing that the Royal Knights do. Unfortunately, no burst mode. Again.
Yeah, the Alpha one came out and said no to that. Could have played that second Omnimon as well, just to get rid of the stack entirely.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, so this is definitely a case where you probably want to do the old BT9 style. I'll build a stack and raising, I'll push it out and kill you.
Grace says now passing 3 would have saved him too. Yeah, that's true.
Rolling Knights has a lot of board control, but they don't have any security bombs typically. So as long as you can get jamming or just be big. So Mirage will be up against loser of the next bout. We've got, I guess, tonight's underdog, Ravemon, against the purported BDIF, Shine Greymon. Some players have expressed that maybe it's not actually that broken, but Bandai did preemptively hit it for Ultimate Cup, at least, limiting the BT12 Marcus to 1.
Yeah, so Shine Greymon, third wave of support. They get a burst mode on top of the ruin mode. What Digimon has the most modes?
I'm sure there's one with more than 2.
More than 2.
Yeah.
So what else does this does BT13 add to the Shine Greymon deck?
See, well, besides burst mode, you have an entire new line.
You have new Geo Greymon, right? You have new.
Yeah, the new
Agumon.
Geo Greymon is pretty crazy. The Agumon has just straight up a main effect to just make one of your Marcuses a Digimon without having to pay memory for it.
Right. The Geo Greymon's the one that looks at your security and then plays Marcus for free.
Yeah, you have so many ways to free play Marcus. It's pretty crazy. And that Geo Greymon, you can even play an additional Marcus as opposed to the BT12 one where you had to not already have one. And the new Rise Greymon is basically taking the previous two, or like the previous Rise Greymons, and just making them all into one good thing. You've got the whole thing where Marcus dies, he goes to security. You've got that's just like BT12, but instead of the refunding memory, you just have on of all play Marcus, much like on the old Rise Greymon X antibody and whatnot.
That's pretty wild. And then we have Ravemon, which I'm being honest, I don't know what this deck does. He like banishes himself or something, and then he comes back later.
Yeah, very interesting deck where yeah, he'll like kill himself at the end of attack, and then it's like, but I'll be back.
Yeah, there's a really old Yu-Gi-Oh card that used to do that. It was like a ninja guy. So I'm sure there's newer ones that do it too, but I don't know those ones.
Yep, and this is the first card that actually can look at the opponent's hand, get some really valuable knowledge, and then actually like just trash a card from it. So that is really cool. And then the old Ravemon, and by old I mean this came out, just the previous set, has jamming to let it live. And then it's on deletion if the opponent has 8 or more cards in hand, they trash a card. Then if they have 7 or fewer cards, they bounce their security to hand. So they...
Could Bagramon not look at your opponent's hand?
No.
No? I thought one of those cards did something like that.
Not that I recall.
Oh, man. Yeah, Bagramon.
You know what? I think maybe he did.
Not exactly the most playable deck, so...
You know what? Yes, he did in fact look at the opponent's hand and trash a card.
Oh, yeah.
But only if they have one
I
or fewer
remember
did
doing that one time for the Beelzemon tournament where somebody added something to their hand, and then I did Bagramon, and I said, get rid of that. And they're like, no. The Royal Knights player sure was good, right, guys? Wow, yeah, he's so good at playing autopilot-ass deck. Bet terrible player. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Do we have the players ready yet for the decks and the playing? It looks like we do, so we're just going to go over WoW. Let me roll Shine ×3. I'm not even going to push burst mode. Oh, this doesn't want to go to the right place.
Thankfully, red's not going to have... At least I assume it's going to be red base. It could be yellow base as well. We'll find out. But one of the funniest floodgates you can play against Ravemon is the can't play by effects, like Pillowmon, for example, right?
Oh, no.
So
it's
like, all right, end of your turn, I'll be...
later. Except he doesn't come back later.
Yep, you're just like, oh. He's going to come back to the door, but the door's locked. Crap. Looks like we have Ravemon going first. Keepable hand for sure from Shine. No search, but we've got a line straight up. We're going to play a couple of Marcuses, looks like. Some Markai, as you might say. Ravemon looks like is okay as well. We got a Falcomon. I think that's 2 Peckmon near the bottom. I think that's the EX4 Ravemon that we have 2 copies of. The new blocker Peckmon, as well as the old free play Keenan. Weird thing about the Keenan card, in Japan they only had his first name, but on the international version they gave him his full English name, Keenan Cryer, instead of Ikuto.
Wait, they gave... It's so weird what they decide is going to be English and what isn't. I guess
he has a surname in Japan as well. It's just they didn't put it on the card. It is in fact yellow base Shine, so that you can play yellow memory boost and not miss your ruin modes. Definitely changes which Agumons you can do, but there are enough Agumons now that you can do that. Just makes it a little dicey if you want to play the Agumon X antibody. Right, we're just going to go ahead and hard slam a Marcus. We're probably going to be playing 2 more on the next turn.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay. Alright, Peckmon is, looks like not having a level 5 here. We do have the...
Oh, no, it's last game all over again. Whoever's in the right spot, just no level 5s.
Let's see. So that is the new Keenan. It's got a very interesting on play. The opponent can trash I think it's an option or tamer card. I forget. I know it's tamer. Something or tamer card. If they don't, you get to, I think it's gain one, draw one. Yeah, they can trash a tamer or option card. If they don't, you get a memory and draw. So, just gonna play the old, again air quotes, old Falcomon.
The one from last set.
Right, we got the Davidramon. So this Falcomon is the Searcher. He can take Ravemon or a bird/avian. So we've taken the second copy of the Burst Mode. It's the only valid target. All right. So now Marcus is ready to rumble. Paying one memory. He's gonna gain that memory at start of main phase with the Agumon.
Gonna go for Geogreymon. Look at them securities. Is there a Mark Eye in there? No Mark Eye in there. Womp.
Okay.
Oh well, just go to the,
we'll get another more Rise.
Go to the Rise and play one anyway.
Alright, now we got the Memory Setter Marcus for
and
free and
he
on
kills
play.
the Falco.
Yep, he can suspend himself, and when he becomes suspended, you can do that.
Did you ever play that bad Digimon MMO they had? It was like Digimon Masters or something.
I did not.
No, because they at the beginning of that game they made you pick one of the Savers characters and starting Digimon.
I remember seeing it. So there we did see Ikoto declining to regain a memory, and so it was played for 2. And then was that a hard pass? I think it was a hard pass. We're bricking on 5s.
Yep.
Oh yeah, bricking on 5s.
Bursts, plenty of 6s.
All right, pinging 1 to let Marcus rumble.
Got to be plenty of pinging.
We'll see. Well, there is no Shine Greymon regular mode right now, but there is a Rise Gray X to free play another Marcus.
Yeah, why not? It costs 1. Get him out there.
Okay. Gonna suspend that, and because there is a Greymon in play, we'll get to regain a memory. And when it becomes suspended, we get to draw 1. And I forget what the Koromon does. Is it? I think the Koromon drains. There is actually another yellow Koromon you could do, but it's not super synergistic. Alright, Marcus swings, dies. I think, was that a level 5?
What's this in here? This is interesting. This doesn't look like a thing named Agumon or Greymon.
No, but it's a really good generic searcher that's, I think, gonna be good for quite a while, especially going to BT13.
Just... And a yellow tamer. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Pretty good.
Oh, and there he is.
And if you were wondering, yes, Ruin Mode is still, for whatever reason, Vaccine. Even though it is the evil one.
Look, he's just having a bad day.
Yep. Right, Ravemon is having a bad day.
Ravemon is having a bad day.
Really bad day. We got the Memory Setter Keenan, and that might just be it. Looking very sad. There are 3 EX4 Ravemon and 2 Burst Mode, and no Yatagaramon to get there in between. Make the most memory efficient play we can make and see if we probably die. Alright, so Agumon's main effect can be used to make Marcus a Digimon. Thankfully we don't have the, we don't see the BT12 Marcus. Alright, we're gonna burst Digivolve. Marcus is gonna come back. He's gonna swing. The top card security will be trashed. And then he'll check on. He's a 12K. He's a man now. He's not a 3K little boy.
Marcus.
He's a man.
Yeah, this is rough. Killed by Marcus.
Oof. Killed by not having level 5s.
What I'm getting from this so far is don't play on the right side of the table.
Possibly. It's already going to be an uphill climb, especially with that was a really explosive start there too. Like seeing just a line and plenty of Marcus. Yeah.
Feels really good when you're playing a big stack deck and you just draw the line and you're like that. Yeah, everything else is just a bonus at this point.
Look at that. We even got reinforcing memory boost in here.
Oh. We got Agumons, we got Greymons, we got reinforcing. Yeah, this seems pretty good. Oh
Yeah,
my
but the
gosh,
only
if you
thing...
reinforce another Marcus in there,
Yeah, I guess that's one of the things that the Kudamon helps with is because you miss kind of your searcher Agumons that you could have with the red base, the Kudamon kind of functions as a searcher in that regard.
there's
Right,
ruin mode. And
Okay.
we're just going ahead and doing it. Here's reinforcing memory.
Well,
boost
there you go,
payload.
right there.
There's Marcus. There's Marcus. Put him in the. Oh, he's putting in Marcus in hand. Okay.
Okay.
I want to play that for free with this Geo Greymon. Yep.
Yep. Right. Good bit of memory passed over. We got analog young boy.
Right side of the table is simply a matter.
Oh
of
my
your
word.
perspective, man. You just whiff that
Crashing
whole
2
thing.
Keenans and a purple boost off the analog youth. Yikes.
I go to read chat for 3 seconds and I see. I missed that. Well, here we got a
Right.
cry.
Just gonna go ahead and pick up the Peckmon and not get big-eyed and go for the burst mode just yet. We need to get there first. Still looking for level 5. Still don't see one yet. There is another analog youth to do a little more searching. See if that Agumon looks like it's gonna come out so we can get that free play Marcus. It's gonna be the big memory setter. Come down, free
rip.
5 cost tamer.
Free 5 cost tamer kill board clear. Oh, maybe not.
Yep. See if, yeah, you can definitely on play suspend it.
Yeah.
The thing is, it will avoid. It will not let him choke at 1 because he'll have to regain that memory, I believe. That may be why there's hesitation. He does get to draw from the Agumon inheritance.
He's just gonna play a different Marcus.
Yeah.
The army is coming.
I said, no fear. Choke at 1, and no fear. You're gonna brick on 5s again, right? And the answer is yes.
Yes. The
Yes.
answer is yes.
calling the bluff, and by the bluff I mean the brick. At least get to pick something up on this one.
Hey, are you sure this is a purple deck? Because it's looking red right now. Because it's kind of a brick.
Oh, you say that, but there's actually a ton of search a bunch of cards in red. Remember Hawkmon?
Yeah, but bricks are red. Okay, the joke doesn't work.
See, brown was actually a color in the Digimon World 3 card game.
Oh, brown's
Yeah.
a color in the old Gundam card game too. If there's a color that I can think of that's not very used, it's like brown and pink.
Yep.
I think MetaZoo uses both of those, but they have 10 colors, so they don't count.
That's why Pokemon had to get rid of Fairy type.
A pink type? Nah, can't do that. Sorry.
Alright, Marcus is going to be out here ready to rumble.
I like the first. If you go back to the first one of these, we were talking about Shine not being good, not that great because of the lack of level 4s. Definitely doesn't have that problem anymore.
Nope, not anymore. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Greymon, yet another free way to play more stuff. I've honestly forgotten. I think it was just the Digimon that was rigged on top of security with the reinforcing boost. But yeah, this is basically the same thing that happened to Rosemon, I think, yesterday. Couldn't see a certain piece.
Nope.
All right, we've got the Yatagaramon or Crowmon.
Hey, there's another one. Oh,
right.
You need level 5s. Okay, here you can have 7.
So, unfortunately, this when attacking does require a purple tamer to do the when attacking warp into a Ravemon. So that's a bit unfortunate. All we have are analog youths.
Analog truths.
Right. The Geo Greymon looks like he's going in.
Going in. He's dying.
You know, we've been over here belly aching about Ravemon not getting level 5s, but
turns out
Shine's also bricked on level 5s.
Well,
Shine's still bricked on level 5s. The difference is that Shine's got its tamers out there developing a board where as soon as they get a 5, the game's probably over.
they also have 6 security right now, so.
Yeah.
And the top one is another tamer.
Alright, so if there's just a purple tamer on board right now, the Tagaramon can do some good stuff, but may end up just having to evolve that one in the back. I mean, it's not like it has an on Digivolve effect.
Yep.
By the way, I hate that alt art because it is committing violence against a bug. In the background, Metal Life Kuwagamon getting his horn sliced off before he can warp into Quartzmon.
I don't know, maybe he deserves to be stopped.
No, he did nothing wrong. He was actually surprisingly not a villain. At least not in Young Hunter's season. Cross Wars.
Wub says, cooking alert. Cooking alert. Ravemon cooking, maybe?
I think we're trying to see. We don't even have the Keenan to play to like do that, and then maybe next turn we'll do it. So
he's moving out. No, he's not. He's doing the racing dance.
Yeah. 3 EX4 Ravemons out here.
He really is doing the dance.
And the good thing is that you would be able to, if it dies, you would be able to analog youth. So there is that.
One card in trash. Or no, 3.
So of course, Ravemon does have an on deletion itself, but you usually like to try to get its on deletion with its end of attack effect. And currently, won't be a trash, but there will be a bounce that card to hand from security, which will basically undo the reinforcing boost. So yeah, it's definitely pretty sticky. There's no great play that's going to set up for a big turn next turn. Could just be a evolved Ravemon in the back and make a frowny face.
Yep. Looks
All right, we've committed. We're going on board. If it dies, then whatever.
Says you don't have a level 5 either. I'm not afraid, and right now it looks like he's correct.
It's true. At least this way we can hatch and evolve and try to make a second stack next turn, and maybe draw the burst mode, maybe draw Keenan, just something.
Get something going.
Try to make something happen.
Greymon got this Geo Greymon to get out another. Oh no, he's just attacking. He's not coming out of raising. He's just. Oh, there's Keenan.
Oh, okay. Suddenly this is pretty good if we can draw into a Ravemon burst mode. And Keenan's on play is just an on play, so it will actually steal a memory there.
Play another Marcus.
Okay, let's see if we can find the Rave burst mode. We got 2 draws here for turn and for this for free.
No Ooh, that's an old card. BT13.
Yeah.
Davidrumon.
Yep, just some on deletion, just the same as the Psyche or the Tsukaimon, just on deletion, gain a memory. When you like to kill yourself, maybe I'll just gain a bunch of memories. I do so.
Maybe I'll just get all the effects. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, we knew that Geo Gray was there. We had jamming anyway. And then it's going to impale itself on its sword to set up.
It's committing Sudoku? That's what happens?
Yes, it commits Sudoku. I don't know why that's. Well, I think the flavor is like he just like hides in the shadows like a ninja.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's a bird, but he's kind of just a ninja. All right. So we got that on deletion. We're gonna bounce the top security to hand because there's 7 or fewer cards in hand. So kind of like a roundabout.
Cards.
Yeah. Worth noting. Some of the effects on that Ravemon at the end of attack only work if you have a Digivolution card with Bird or Avian in its trait. So basically they want you to stay in the line. You can actually play Soundbirdmon, is actually an Avian, believe it or not.
Well, he's not a bagger army.
Yeah, he's not a bagger army, but he's a member of the Save Gang, so you can play him in Hunters. I feel like that was a thing that started off like there was like Soundbird and Hunters, and then people just kind of quit doing it. Much like the purple ER, we get the double hit here of the Ravemon and the Keenan, the memory setter Keenan.
That's the new Ravemon too.
The new Ravemon, not quite as good, but the on deletion does get to explode into other bodies.
And basically does the same thing. He come back.
You can only, yep. And that one does not have jamming. I think it also costs 4 and it's a 12k.
Oh, yep, it costs 4. It's a 12k. It doesn't have jamming.
Yeah. So definitely not as good as the jamming one, but you want to play more than 4 Ravemon to try to get in the burst mode, so.
Oh, and he also doesn't die on end of attack, he dies at the end of your turn. A lot of purple calculations happening right now.
I can't help but wonder. Part of me almost wonders that maybe this is the EX4 stream kicking up again. So I wonder if there's a Shine Greymon Ruin mode in the Ravemon deck.
I mean,
which would be pretty good to counter the Marcuses. As soon as they become Digimon, they die.
Still no
Third
5.
burst. Yeah, still no 5. But we got a yellow memory boost here to try to dig for one. I don't think the game's being threatened. Okay, we can gain a memory with that, and then so we'll net only lose one
Here
memory.
comes the big boy.
All right,
Big
reinforcing
memory
boost.
Here comes the little
Surely
boy,
there's
the
gonna
little
be,
memory
gotta be
boost.
one in top 4, right? Gotta be a level 5 in the top 4.
No.
Oh my.
No, there isn't.
Oh my.
Half cards in deck. Haven't seen.
Yep,
Haven't seen
23
one level 5.
cards.
Haven't seen one level 5. That's how it goes.
Not
sometimes.
a single one. Oof. Okay. Well. Yeah, this is a potential problem the yellow base can get into. You don't have all those Agumons for search. Of course, you do want to be having the dinosaur trait Agumons anyway. One that I think we actually have not seen is the BT12 Agumon. I imagine it's in the deck. We just haven't seen it. That's the standard
We
in our
haven't seen a level
search.
5 either. Oh, there's another
Yeah.
Keenan.
Okay, that's at least some pretty good security from Ravemon. Looks like they're going to be stealing a memory and getting another draw. Mark is going to be swinging, but there's, as we know, there's no target to evolve that Geogreymon into. And there's no safety net for this Marcus either. Assuming the other one swings.
Oh, why is Falcomon dead?
Oh, come on.
When one of your... It's the Agumon inherited.
Yep. See, that Falcomon has 1 KDP, so it would also be dead from the Coromon.
Multi-dead.
Yeah.
Oh, now Greymon's dead. Oh, so close to winning, but you just... The gas
like this
is not there.
Super over if we could just get a level 5.
Oh, well, there's burst mode and dead Marcus.
Okay,
There's
well,
two more
all
Marcus.
right, we're
You
just
just
gonna
passing?
pass. I only have 1 rookie in hand, so you don't necessarily want to risk that. Unfortunately, say if we can get into the new Agumon to just make a Marcus a Digimon as a main effect, we could still have lethal next turn. So see what Ravemon can do about that. So Ravemon did, of course, come back at the end of the turn, ready to go. Got another Ravemon here, still looking for the burst mode.
It's on top of the trash.
Which right now, the thing the burst mode needs to trash is probably the level 5 that hasn't been drawn yet. So a little bit awkward in that regard.
Oh yeah, we got the
Alright,
old
so we got,
Sukaimon, BT3.
yep, we got a gain of memory. We got a lot of on deletions here. What all do we have? We got
Trashing another
gain of
card.
memory. Yep, trashing some cards. Gotta love it. They actually, and of course, Analog Youth.
It's a lot of memory.
Right, the Pekmon is blocker at least, so even if we do see that top deck of the Agumon to treat one of the Marcuses as a 3k DP Digimon, we can still block with that new blocker Pekmon. It's a bit of a safety net there. Boost gonna search for something.
Did Pekmon just get hard slammed? Did something play it?
I think something played it by effect, maybe. I think there's an on deletion. I believe it's the Tagaramon on deletion. The level 5, sorry.
The Crowman?
Yeah, Crowmon.
Yep. If it's deleted outside battle, play level 4 Digimon. That seems pretty good because it's a blocker.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this Sourceless Ravemon going in. And hitting the Agumon that you might like to see. Just gonna play a second blocker. Well, the level 5 was found.
Yeah.
A turn too late. So we got 5 memory to work with, and can we drain out the board. I don't know that that's gonna be possible.
Nope.
Yeah.
Looks like we're just going to game 3. 1-1. Ravemont bringing it back.
Yeah, Shine. I guess. Yeah, trading bricking on 5 games. I think is what that was. So let's see if we can have a no brick game here for game 3.
Indeed. I'm gonna go get a drink.
All right. So yeah, the Ravemont burst mode does a lot of cool things. Those things typically don't involve like I'm gonna win the game this turn though. But if you can definitely get it out early and do some hand disruption, it can be quite good. All right, got a pretty solid lineup. Oh yeah, it's like a darn near optimal lineup for Shine. It looks like Ravemon, pretty good hand as well. We actually have the level 5 and the Keenan, just gonna be looking to get the Mega. All right, go ahead and get that Geo Gray established down there. We got the free play Keenan Pekmon just been drawn.
Yeah, looks like Shine has the line. A line, maybe not the line.
Yeah, Ravemon mostly has the line as well, and they actually established the first
baby.
memory set tamer.
Seems like a good thing to have for a spicy game 3.
All right, yeah, it looks like no bricks in this game unless there's just no Ravemon that gets found. We'll hope that we'll draw into something above level 5, I guess. And now we do see the old BT2 Shine Greymon. Still actually amazingly works good in this deck because Marcus just cares about being suspended, so it can be an emergency button to go into your level 7.
I didn't know Shine Greymon had a sword until the newer versions.
Yeah.
Because I only know Shine Greymon from this card, and he don't got no sword. He just got galaxies.
Curiously called the Geo Gray sword.
Huh.
He just named his sword after his champion form. Not the Rise Gray sword, not the Shine Gray sword, the Geo Gray sword. I think he like pulls it from the earth.
Makes sense.
Alright, so I'll effectively get a... Oh yeah, we're going in. Cheaper evolution with the BT12. Rise Gray into Shine, nothing to buzz all over.
Yeah, we're finally seeing Marcus evolve something.
Oh,
he's dead,
Marcus
but he's going to security. Womp.
Yep, this is that second check given by the Shine Gray. Of course, that Rise Gray inherit will put him in security. 0 memory now, and how are we going to end up passing turn? We're going to go ahead and make a swing. I think there were probably some draws that happened there as well. I think that's how the 2 Marcus got in hand there. Oh, swing. Okay. That was a pretty optimal security there. Kill the Marcus off before he gets a second check, and then give me a tamer.
A Ravemon.
Okay. We are going places here. The new Keenan also has a funky little anti-opponent playing something by effect. I think it's only on the opponent's turn when they play something by an effect.
Yep,
funny enough, that like kind of actually counters Royal Knights. Because it counters the Omnimon. Oh, you played a bunch of dudes by effect of Omnimon? I must have been Keenan's game memory. Steal turn.
Be funny if it like did it for every Digimon. Like, oh, you play 5 Digimon, I'll just gain 5 memory.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that Ravemon costing 4 is a bit of a pain here.
Oh yeah, rip. Yeah, that guy does cost 4. We did talk about that earlier. I was like, oh, he's got Ravemon, he's going off. I guess he is not going off.
Yeah, that might be the single biggest annoyance with that guy is you got a set to 3 guy, but you don't have a set to 4. And as you pointed out, you know, it's an end of your turn, not end of attack at least. Yep. So you can choke at 1 and then, you know, do his thing, but you didn't get any damage through necessarily. So, alright, looks like we just played the new Falcomon to give retaliation. And then just crash it into that Shine Greymon to wipe the board. While having a Falcomon and let's see, I forget what the exact. Yes. So the Keenan memory setter Keenan, since the purple Digimon was deleted, gets to draw 1. Does not, however, get to gain a memory because it was not deleted by an effect.
Uh-oh. Looks like Shine Greymon might fall behind here. They don't have a level 4. It looks like
Ooh.
Falco has a... Oh, never mind. Well, there's level 4.
Okay. See, and again,
Missing
missing
a
a 5.
unoptimal to play the 4 here, though.
Yeah, I got a couple of... We know there's a Marcus in security for sure for
Yeah.
that Geo Greymon, so we could just...
trying to wait that out. Okay, gonna play...
Yeah, you got 6 security. You got time. There's that Agumon who's been hiding all game.
Yeah, searching. There's the searchy boy.
Yeah, pick up that yellow vaccine Digimon. This is the tamer. And then we just play the pancakes. Because they're going to 3 anyway.
Those pancakes do look good.
Mm-hmm. We already got plenty of Marcus in the hand. Looking for another level 5 at this moment. I don't see it. Feel free to play Marcus from hand with that one.
The subtitle for this stream so far is, I'm looking for the level 5.
Yep.
Where's the level 5? I really do hope we get to see Ravemon Burst Mode this game, because we haven't seen...
I hope so, yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to end up...
We saw Shine Burst Mode in Game 1.
Oh, we did?
When Ravemon was bricking to death anyway.
Yeah.
And that was it. The Mirage also did not get to show off its burst mode, so hopefully we can see some cleaner games in the second chance games. We got a pair of Pekmons there. So I believe that Pekmon being a level 4 does not let you play Keenan unless you don't already have Keenan.
Royal Knights, what's a level 5? I don't know, yeah. They got 4, they got 6, they got 3, they got 7. Who needs it? I thought it was weird when BT6, when the Bond decks came out, and you're like, you got 3, 4, 7.
Yeah. It's kind of the same feeling.
You don't need anything else.
That's one of the awkward things about the Royal Knights deck is you've got like a level 7 on top. You probably got the Magnum on as level 4, so like all your level 6 stuff is like neither the highest level nor the lowest level. So we got stuck at 1 here. And still missing the level 5. We can just play the Agumon to search for it. Still sitting at a pretty comfortable 6 security, so the game is definitely not threatened. Ravemon is definitely not a, beat you down.
I just noticed that Ravemon, for all it does, is basically hitting you for 1 check and then not being targetable until its turn.
Yeah, it's very much a disruption deck, which is kind of cool because we don't have that too much. Thinking about cracking the boost, maybe. Got all these ways to free play the Marcus.
He's just gonna play the Marcus.
Okay. That'll at least allow him to let it rumble on the next turn when that Agumon moves out. Which he could do without even paying the memory for it, because she's the Agumon's main effect.
I just thought that can also turn any Marcus into a punching guy.
Yeah, it can turn the new one as well. Of course, the new one does not have that same cheap evolution or free evolution effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, the BT13 one is considerably more fair, I would say. The reason they hit the BT12 one, at least in Ultimate Cup. We'll see if that ends up coming through to the rest of the general.
It's going to be interesting to see what the big tournament results for this set are, because people were, boogeymanning Shine Up since it got the first wave of support in BT12. And now that it's got its final one, this is where the deck's silly. Will it get the results of being silly?
Mm-hmm. Right. So this time we do actually have that Yatagaraman able to do the warp into a Ravemon, because we do actually have purple tamers on the board now. Okay, boost's gonna be cracked to go.
Oh, eat that ramen and the steak.
I just see things that were in the Lickitung minigame on Pokemon Stadium there on the right, yeah.
I guess there's a lot of food in there. A lot of different types.
Yep. Right, so we could just swing and evolve into the 3-cost Ravemon to choke at 1. Wouldn't be the worst.
When were the food boosts? Was that...
I think it was BT.
6?
Was it BT7? Yeah, it was BT7 because there was this like weird correlation of those with the box topper tamer. and like they were like mismatched. I think the only one that was matched was like blue memory boost always came with, I think, Tommy.
Oh, we're
Right, so
swinging
know
in
that-
Digivolving. There's Marcus.
Yep, know that Marcus was gonna be there.
Yep, and this guy
then
doesn't
we have
die
the-
until end of turn, which is now, so.
Yep. Go ahead and use that 4
I still
cost
turn
while it
back.
doesn't feel.
No, he's not going to steal turn back.
Yeah.
Does
Does get to
trash
keep,
2 cards.
He could actually keep turn, I think, with the Keenan there, because it was deleted by an effect, the other Keenan. Yeah.
Oh, the other Keenan, yeah.
Yeah, the 4 cost Keenan. You can also just leave him at 1. Okay, we have an on deletion on that guy to free play another Keenan as well. You can play a Keenan or a Falcomon, but not both. Kind of reminds me of the EX3 War Growlmon, where you can play a Guilmon or a Tocado from hand or trash, but not both. As opposed to the Megidramon, where you do get to play both. Right, and we're still looking for another level 5 here.
Hello, where are they? There's one.
There they
kind
are.
of
All right, get
not
a
the
double
ideal
hit
one,
here.
But...
Yeah, when they're free, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And we got probably 2 free evolutions coming up.
burst mode.
There's burst mode.
Burst
All right.
mode?
Let's see, and we just saw the level 5 added to hand, so burst mode's actually gonna be big here.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
There it is. I think we're gonna see it finally. We got a surplus of Keenans to recycle back to hand.
He forgot
Get
his that Keenan, yeah.
Get exactly why there was a additional memory there, but I'm sure they figured it out.
I forgot if the other players can see my Game Master hand or not. Sometimes I'm looking over the cards of possible plays, and you know, if my hand's on them, I don't want to give anything away.
Mm-hmm. So at least we haven't seen the judge call chip, so presume we're thinking it out.
They're getting
All right,
pretty good.
where is
No,
the- Oh, well, huh.
well, no burst mode. Dang,
I'm
why not?
surprised to see no
Why
burst mode there.
There's so
So
many
we just saw-
Keenans.
Yeah. I feel like it should be fairly apparent that, yeah, you're bricking on 5s. And you just added a 5. I'm going to get rid of that. No, that unfortunately did die. So, oof. Right, well, we can definitely build up into another one here.
Another one.
See, I think now that we've got a full line, so we do have another, yeah, we at least have the old Shine Greymon. Yeah, Shine may just be popping off next turn.
Oh,
By the way,
the
the-
ball from trash. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's right.
Warp from trash. Yep. Turn back into Ravemon. And end of turn.
Okay.
He dies again. It's an interesting deck idea for sure.
I just realized that the new Falcon one is kind of like coming through the floor. It's exactly why I would expect a bird to come through. He's coming up through the floor to give retaliation. Which is basically how the first Shine stack was dealt with.
Yeah.
Right, so we are trashing some cards from the hand for these on deletion effects. Trimming the fat.
Yeah, this game hasn't really had any hand hate type cards until recently, and you know, Bagramon got rid of one. This seems a lot more detrimental to your hand. I wonder what this does against Royal Knights, but they're gonna have to win to find out.
Yep. So we see the option card, and we still have some pending activations of the memory setter Keenans from that deletion as well. Could just use one of them to choke at 1. draw an extra card. I don't think the deck is in danger of decking out, so. So we got a couple more effects. Looks like are going to resolve. I don't know if that was you or someone else clicking the Keenans there.
Not me.
Okay.
I think I moused over him, but I wasn't clicking.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it looks like they're being thought about. We're gonna
Neo
at least
says
use
he wants
one.
a clone of Honest from Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't want a clone of Honest from Yu-Gi-Oh.
I know that card because I watched GX. That's about all.
Train of Lucimon, Lucimon Honest. That would be pretty funny.
That's gonna be Greymon support.
Great. No.
That's probably gonna be a Leomon because it's gonna like, I don't know, it's gonna be something. Somebody gonna like sacrifice itself. All right, so we can pay for one Marcus and then just use the main effect to do the other one, and they are both actually ready to go.
Really funny. We're talking about Honest after talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. The Ravemon just needs a Blackwing Kalute. It's just like almost the same thing as Honest, but it's a bird.
Right, free playing a Marcus is going to suspend that. And I think the board's getting wiped here because there's now a. See, well, we didn't have a Rise Gray answer, so there's no drain from the Rise Gray X, only the free play Tamer. Right, but it was. Yeah, we don't gain the memory, I think, from that Ecotope because it wasn't deleted by an effect. Or Marcus is a drain, right?
Yeah, Marcus is a drain.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be deleted by effect. I don't know if there's memory gain there or not for that.
Oh yeah, we minus 3k, and then the Agumon can kill it because it's 3k or less. I see what's going on. We need a Bancho Boys set with Bancho super rares. Yeah, we do need a Bancho, like the Royal Knights deck, but with Banchos. Maybe you get a bonus for only having one of them at a time. I don't know.
Well, here it is. Finally, we're gonna see
Ravemon burst mode. Oh yep, and Shine's like, I've had it with this crap. Oh no, he's not had it.
Yeah, he's showing the hand.
he gets to look at the hand.
Yeah,
I'm so used to when people throw their hand out on the board. It's just that's the end of the game.
Yeah, it's just like nope, you just do it for Ravemon.
How about Honest, but it's Bug? Bug doesn't need Honest. I keep trying to say it the other way around.
I mean, actually, the old Dorbikmon is almost that, right? Like you when attacking, you trash a red card from hand and you add its DP to Dorbik's DP.
Well, that's true.
Kind of almost the same thing. We'll pay him tribute. All right, and yeah, there it is.
That's the hand throw for the game. Well, I guess we're gonna get to see how Ravemon does against Royal Knights. I feel like that's an upset.
Right? I would definitely call that an upset. I would call that a. Are these decks only running like 4 level 5s? We know they're not. They're definitely running more, but
that's crazy. Wub, you better get back in there and have a grand old game, because now we're gonna have the hard play low hand game deck versus the I get rid of your hand deck.
Well, if the name of tonight is I can't find a level 5, then I think Royal Knights is probably favored.
That's true. They don't have any level 5.
Yeah. I'll never find a level 5.
That's my secret. I have no level 5s.
I don't know if it's possible to show the
yeah, so far let's see, the two decks that were on the side of my little display thing at the beginning are the ones that are currently in the winning spot. Who can take the game?
So it's going to be Royal Knights versus Ravemon up next. And something that I think could be really interesting here is Ravemon Burst Mode if they're like gripping that Omnimon, ready to do the
Oh,
let loose
goodbye.
the party, put that Omnimon away. You better have a Lord Nightmon to pick it back up.
Shoot. Well, they do got 4 Omnimon. They're not
Yep,
drawing a
and
whole lot either, though. So.
yeah. Definitely going to be an interesting matchup here, and hopefully, I just hope that whatever happens, Ravemon doesn't brick on 5s. I'll be honest, I'm a little sick of seeing brick on level 5s the card game.
Indeed. That's why I liked playing Cross for a while there. I was like,
Yeah.
this deck is really hard to brick. You can draw like almost all tamers and still be like, this is fine.
Yeah, of course, these some channels do more scripted-ish content. These are actually happening live, but because sometimes bricks happens and you do want to show that off. But can we not have 5 bricks in a row?
Yeah, I've had to redo some games on my my card channel for indie games. Be like, this just doesn't represent the game very well. If I upload this like horrible brick game, that's not good for anybody.
Precisely.
Like, so you just got to play games until you're like, okay, that was good.
It looks like we are going to refund this hand. Doesn't have any of the good turn 1 plays. Your turn 1 play there was going to be like, I guess I play the option card. Alright, meanwhile over here we got some searching. See, I really wish they just kept Chrome on his Tigermon so I could see, it's got a long name.
Leo Leopardmon. I almost said Leomon.
It's got Leo in its name, but it doesn't because it's actually Dooftmon in Japan. So
It's what?
Dooftmon.
Dooftmon?
Yep, D-U-F-T is how it's usually spelled out. All right.
Well, we got some
Well,
Yiggies.
No good turn 1 play here.
Well, here you go.
All right. Well, when it reduced by 5 cost, we'll play Leopardmon. Leopardmon regular mode, I guess.
Regular mode doesn't even have blocker. I mean, not that it matters on turn 1, but
Right.
Ravemon go and search. Be like, yeah, give me those times to find those pieces. Now we don't have a level 4. We have a level 2 level 5s.
Okay. Celestial Blade. I think they actually kept the Japanese name of that to Ame no Habari or something like that. It does some stuff. It kills your Ravemon. It does Ravemon things. All right, we got a second searcher though.
We're searching all day, and there's a level 5 and there's no level 4.
Well, you got a Keenan at least. All right, it's at least a way to pass turn. And it looks like it's going to be passing turn at 2. And probably drawing a card and gaining him. Probably drawing a card in the process.
Nope, we're going to play Psychmon. Screw
all right,
you.
well, never mind. Psychmon just like, stop this. Definitely almost specifically, I mean, it works against other things as well. But yeah, Psychmon says like, no. And we do have the Ulforce is not really a good answer.
Yeah,
it's just
not
gonna
really.
come right
Just
back.
put it in the hand and it comes back. Not
Yep.
great. This is bad for Royal Knights already.
Yeah. Yeah, here you
What's
see where
going
the floodgate. The floodgates
as far as
here,
how the
and
matches
there's
I would expect to go. This is not it.
the floodgates. None of the floodgate answers in hand, and yeah, it's gonna be big time hurting the game plan here. It's just gonna be a hard pass. Yep. All right, and you never know, it might just mess around and rookie rush this game.
Yeah.
All right, there's level 4 though. See, and that level 4 is the one that lets you free play Keenan, so we're gonna go ahead and push out.
Evolve the 4 on the Psychmon.
I'm sure that's what Royal Knights would love to see.
Free Keenan.
Free Keenan got another level 4 as well. Let's see, which Yatagramon is that? Is that the level 5 that lets you warp into Falco or into Ravemon? Yes, that's I think overall the better one there.
Is there? I don't think I've seen the other one. Have we?
The other one is the one that lets you free play the level 4. So it's got a better on attack. It's got a worse inherit, I would say. I mean, deleting level 5 is still pretty good. All right, got some Royal Knights in the trash now, at least. Right, so ready to go into Ravemon next turn.
Deck's like, okay, fine. These guys are complaining you're bricking on level 5s. Here, have all 4 of these Chromons.
Yep. See, this is especially with the jamming on the. See, that is a you actually also the end of attack is optional, by the way. It's a by deleting this Digimon, so he could just sit there and swing jamming a couple times with his sword.
Yeah. Guess he's gonna play this for 11 and bounce the crow.
He's gonna what? Strip 2 sources?
Oh no, does it not strip 2?
3.
Oh, return 1 with no Digivolution. Wow, not even I guess you can bounce Psychmon, which will immediately be replayed with this 10 memory.
Yeah. That was a yeah. Our Royal Knights player says this is a certified sus moment. I don't know if it's possible for us to pull up the little image macro where it's a rearrange the set logo.
Versus Knights. Sus
Royal Knight. So I imagine that Psychemon is probably going to be coming back before the end of this turn. Let's see, we do have the Ravemon burst. We can just go into the Ravemon burst mode, keep it.
Yeah.
Just keep it on the board. No need to burst evolve. We just evolve for 3 and evolve for 5. So why not? We're just gonna attack and evolve into the Ravemon. Swing with jamming. Why not?
4K.
Of course it hits a level 4. And he is gonna go ahead and do the ninjutsu, hide in the shadows. Delete.
Gonna delete a 5 or lower? That doesn't really do anything. Got a trash card in hand though.
Okay.
Goodbye, Leopardmon.
Yep, had plenty of those.
You watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, that's the best one. The English dub is amazing. It's almost like halfway to a bridge series.
Yeah. If you watch the Japanese version, the main character actually has like character growth too.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Psychemon,
there it is. Psychemon put to 1.
All right. Rowan Knights will probably draw and pass. Maybe. Let's see. I don't know that. Is Leopard 11? I think Leopard's 11.
Leopard's 11.
Okay, you could play Leopard for 11. The rest are too expensive to even think about playing. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to game 2.
I'm gonna go to the next game, please. Ravemon
Right.
1, Royal Knights 0. That's crazy.
Psychemon MVP. Although honestly, it was still not a great hand from Royal Knights anyway.
Yeah. He does have cards that just kill it, right? There's some.
Yeah.
Jessamon kills it.
Yeah, Jessamon can kill it. It's expensive, but it'll kill it. The Marcus can come down, suspend itself, and drain it by 3k. That's a solid way to do it and to get a memory setter. The Porcupamon from this set actually is pretty decent as well. 4 cost, deletes a level 3 on play and on deletion. So you can like remove it twice, right?
So he's got Magnamon, he's got Omekamon, he's got the option. He said I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah, you got Magnamon, you're probably good.
We got a whole line. Ravemon says I'll keep that.
Oh baby.
Anatamer. Yeah, just
looking pretty good. Magnamon
for 2.
For 2. All right, Pinamon and Tsukai. He's got the Retail Giver Falcomon. If we ever need that for some reason.
We're supposed to get Armageddonmon finally, right? I'm not Armageddonmon, Apocalypmon.
Apocalypmon, yeah. Coming in Exceed Apocalypse.
Oh.
It's like, I wonder what we could possibly see in there.
It's just Royal Knights, but they've changed it to Dark Masters.
Yeah. Watch a Pokemon be a Digitama. Oh man, I hope not. I hope it's a Digicross. Is what I hope. I hope it's a Digicross.
Digicross, yeah. Have they put any Digimon that are not actually from Cross Wars as Digicrosses?
They did. They put there's a promo Destromon, the Galacticmon level 5, is a Digicross of Snatchmon and 4 Bimmon.
Oh, okay.
That card is not out in the. I think we get that when we get the Saberdramon for Bird deck.
Throwing out Omekamon, drawing some cards, accelerating. Well, not yet because he's not dead, but we're drawing.
All right.
Just going up a line. He's got the stuff. He doesn't have Psychmon this time, though. Oh, there's Dynasmon.
Let's see, once again, we've got that. It's the warp into a. I say warp. It's the attack evolve into a Ravemon. So can't get choked out of
Wow.
Ravemon next turn.
Well,
4K
he was almost
exactly.
living.
Almost.
Which one?
Who's going under? It's gonna be Leopardmon.
So is Leopardmon just there to give blocker on occasion?
Yeah, he can like chain into another one as well, and he's
Oh, that's
really the
right.
one that lets you, like, well, if I don't finish you this turn, it's okay. I still have like 6 big blocker dudes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially if they end up getting reboot from the Sistermon CL that you play in here. Looks like that's Dynas gonna do some searching.
I
Dynas
don't
is
really
able
need
to.
that. Could is it a
It's a
2
card with
cards
Royal
with
Knights, so
Royal
you
Knights?
can get the option.
Can get up.
It's got the tag.
He could just get another one if he wanted, right? Another
Yeah.
Dynas. Trash.
You get a Lucamon too.
Ooh.
I'm sure
wonder if
that's
that'll ever mean anything.
Yep. I think they're also when digivolving, so we'll see. You know, Mo might just digivolve Lucamon Chaos mode into the Dynasmon. Alright, Raid Gallant is here.
Gonna put the old force under the thing.
Alright, thanks to the Purge. Okay, Analog Youth coming down. Gonna find some more. Oh, gonna find definitely that Falcomon. Okay. Keenan's going to the trash. We're gonna swing,
Attack,
jump
warp.
into. Funny how this started off as like a green like bug thing, and then like X antibody happened, and then this happened. Yeah. Gonna jam through the Alphamon.
Everybody gets to attack and warp. Bug,
Yeah.
nah, bugs is a garden now. Green gets to be a garden, and that's.
Yeah, remember Green Hybrid? We attack, we go into the 5-cost guy for 3. That was an okay deck. Right, so Ravemon is lurking in the shadows.
I really like the Beetlemon. Yep, the Beetlemon from the 2nd anniversary. That's a cool art.
Oh yeah, that whole. Was so glad I got a 5 copy, or I guess more than 5 copies of each of those. I ordered 5 of those boxes, and they came with 2 each, so I got 10.
Wow.
A double play set plus. So Ravemon also did get to effectively burn a security. 2 hand. Put that on deletion.
Royal Knights is gonna need to get something going. Every turn that they don't get something going, I mean, they kind of have to set up, so they can't really get something going fast. But every turn they don't is another turn Psychmon could ruin their day.
Yep, very true. It's probably what we're digging for with that Analog Youth as a more generic searcher, since some of the other searchers can only find within archetype. Let's see, well, Magnemon's here, and at this point it's going to be a free play, dude. Sucking up that Dynasmon.
Interesting that Genku can replay some a Royal Knight that you've already used.
Yep, you get to come out and get that on play as well. Doesn't get rushed or anything, but pretty good. Gallantmon definitely a good thing to play out with Royal Knights of the Purge. That boy rush, and then he can get his dooba-dooba-da. Maybe trash security. Sometimes you don't always need to win with the Omnimon combo with Royal Knights for sure.
Yeah,
Sometimes you can just get there.
Seems like a kind of toolboxy deck. You can kind of play around what your opponent's doing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They got
You got 13 plus cards at level 6 you can put in, or megas, I guess you can put in.
A lot of tricks.
And Magnemon. Yep.
Okay,
Thinking
we're
about
purging.
cracking the purge.
Royalingly purge.
One thing about the purge. One thing about the purge is you don't get your on-play effects. Otherwise, that'd be
broken.
Because I guess then you just Omnimon. Which is why that Raid Gallantmon is pretty good, because it doesn't have an on-play effect. It's just you get that when attacking as well as Raid. Looks like we are going to be using the delay effect, and we're going to bounce out Leopardmon. Doesn't even have an on play, but it is played by an effect, so Keenan will steal a memory.
Hiya.
And he can, with Leopardmon's main effect, play something reducing it by 4, which could tandem with the Yggdrasil reduction.
Oh, they probably don't want to play that. It doesn't have rush.
Yeah, it does not have rush.
We'll play Genkumon. We're gonna play out another thing. We're gonna play out Old
All
Force
right.
2. Okay.
Just flip that searcher back to your hand. Please play it again and wheel away your Psychemon.
Alright, this one has rush, so it's going for it. Another Keenan.
Okay. Gonna be set to 3 now, and these do have blocker now. The Ganku and Ulforce do block. I think that's probably fine, because it looks like Ravemon's on. See, well, we are gonna see the Ravemon come back. So establishing some big boy blockers is
Pretty
not
good.
so bad to stop himself from getting rushed down.
Huh, funny, Genkumon's already a blocker. He's a double blocker.
You double block. Alright, end of turn.
comes.
The opponent's turn.
Here comes the
Ravemon's back.
boy.
Okay, can't really swing right now because there's a pair of
Here's hoping
larger
the Royal Knight
blockers.
player knows Leopard stacks with the Yggdrasil. Yeah, it looked like they did, I think.
Yeah, I think that's how, because the Ganku's naturally a 13 play cost, and I don't think there were enough for a 13 reduction there.
I played another analog boy. Said we're finding that god dang.
Where that purple Gabumon at?
Oh no,
there he is. All right,
Really
put
funny
him.
if he drew let's see, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If he drew Omnimon right now, that was too late.
We got 5 Royal Knights, so we got a total of 12 play cost reduction, but we are at 1. Definitely one of the most important things when you're playing against Royal Knights is, all right, if I give him this much, can he Omni and kill me? Because there's no Hammer Spark or anything like that, and usually no memory tricks you can do. Part of me almost wonders, like, what if you played like TK Kari? Because you're probably going to be down and secured, and you can play Blinding Ray.
Ooh. Where's the space for that?
Yeah.
Oh, like
Just gonna
Craniumon's
play
coming down.
Big Crania. Field at least 1 big blocker. Alright, no amount of jamming will help against the big 13k Crania blocker. Go to 3 with Ikuto.
You don't really have to do anything, right? You just play Psychmon. You could play another Valkomon, whatever.
Yeah, that seems pretty fine. Let's see.
Unless there's a way to give less than that. Seems like most things you would do right here are 3, unless you just like played the blocker Peckmon.
Yeah, I don't think you mind passing
Psychmon,
3s.
but
Yeah, Psychemon is definitely coming down. I would say this Ravemon is definitely not swinging.
yeah, it's pretty
Alright.
safe assumption.
Alright, the Peckmon will come out. So what's going to happen in addition to the Psychemon is the question. We actually have seen, we asked for no bricks in level 5s. Well, we've actually seen a no brick game here from Ravemon, drawing pieces in a relative okay amount.
Going to the pro.
And then do we want to do anything else besides just drop the Psychemon and stare at them?
Oh, he's attacking. He's going into.
Ooh, okay. We do have the analog youths to
Yeah.
do some stuff, and I forget what's on that stack. We might actually be able to keep turn here.
Block. Get a memory. Get a memory. And
Yeah,
then
we get
both the analogs are gonna gain a memory.
Mm-hmm.
So that's turn.
Yeah, it is deleted by battle, so the Pinamon does not work.
Oh, that's true.
But that's fine, because we got the
Others
analog
by
use
battle.
set up. Pekmon's gonna make him trash a card from hand. The free
No,
play
it's
the
gotta
king.
be deleted other than by battle.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Basically, all of them need to do that.
Yeah, they all want to be deleted by effect. That's why the Tsukaimon's pretty nice, because that one doesn't care. As long as I get deleted, I'm gaining a memory. As long as you didn't bounce me or bottom deck me, I'm gaining a memory. We got some burst mode also here ready to go. Analog Youth's going to be triggering and resolving.
Flip that egg.
All right.
Get that 3. Yeah, Royal Knight's hand almost looks like a
we're going to go ahead and Rave Burst.
hand for other card games. Ravemon's got a Digimon hand.
Digisoul, charge, burst mode. No, we're not scooping yet. We're just seeing the hand.
I did the same thing. I'm like, dang, you got me.
Yep.
Nope.
Let's see, well, we see there's no Omnimon. It's like, well, looks like we're gonna take out the Ganku. All right. Let's just leave that Dynasmon there. I think there's already a Dynasmon in the stack, so the only use of that would be just to. And then we're gonna bounce that security to hand as well. Go ahead and swing with the Ravemon.
Hey, look, there's Omnimon.
All right, but
1
even
nothing.
Omnimon.
And there's the boy. Good luck.
All right. We knew that was gonna happen at the end of the turn at some point. All right, Craniumon goes underneath.
This is where he draws Omnimon.
All right.
Nope. Well, shoot.
And with no way to... Yeah, we did see the Marcus, so we definitely saw there were some answers to the floodgates, but if the floodgates stick, Royal Knights looks like a fool.
Yeah. They can get rid of the Psychmon, but then they die.
Yep. Yeah, you can bounce it to hand with the Old Force, and I think that's actually the only way to get rid of it right now, which basically means nothing.
Not play the Secret Gallantmon that deletes something with 6k.
Oh, yep. He is in fact there. Yep, we could play him as well.
Yeah, and he got added to hand from security.
That's right. Oh, I saw the other Gallant next to him and mixed them up somehow. Let's see, and that Gallant it reduces it by 5 total cards, so we got 14 and 8. So we got an extra 4 reduction there. Just gonna play the blocker, which might keep us alive.
To what?
We do know there is another Ravemon burst mode in hand.
Yep. He's keeping the Owl Force.
Now, what's really funny is Ravemon's actually going to work here. So, that's really funny. So, he trashes the card from hand, and then he can delete a Digimon and play with the same name as a Digimon returned to top deck. Oh my, for a deck that has so many, different names that actually popped up.
So, 0-2 Ravemon?
2-0 Ravemon.
What the heck?
All right, I think if you look at these 4 decks tonight, you think, okay, yeah, like 3 of these are like low tier 1 at worst, and then there's Ravemon. It's like the little deck that could, and here we go.
Here we go.
A brick here, a brick there, and then a Psychemon that was never properly answered, and we got Ravemon moving on to day 2.
Day 3.
Or day 3, I guess.
The finals. What the heck? Alright, who's up next?
Up next, I think we got the elimination game between
Shine and Mirage.
Shine and Mirage. We'll see which of the red Oni, blue Oni will be making the first exit. That would be pretty crazy if Shine Greymon was the first one eliminated here.
Yeah, for how much it seemed to be talked up.
Yep. I think as long as sea level 5s, it seems
It's
to be
funny how much decks get talked up or not. I should have bought some Oryukin when they were like $6 because now people are on the Alphamon again and it's like $30.
Mental note to self to actually buy the Daemons at some point because I still don't have enough of those.
Daemon? You mean Creepy Mon?
No, we don't speak of that name.
He's so creepy.
I watched season 2. They called him Daemon. He's also actually a lot scarier in his cloaked form, which is kind of funny.
Is that wait? No, is that is the same Digimon though, right?
Yes, it just has a different mode.
Okay. What? He was in the Data Squad video game too, right? Because that's the first time I heard Creepymon. I'm like, what did they do to Digimon?
Right, setting up for Shine versus Mirage.
If I ever had to bet on this night, I'd be losing money, I think.
I think so.
Because all I ever heard, I was like, Ravemon doesn't have enough in archetype pieces to be any good.
Ravemon doesn't win the game as soon as it goes into burst mode. Can't be as good as the other ones.
Ravemon
Yeah.
is a cyborg?
He is a cyborg.
That's interesting. Beast Knight, Light Dragon, and 9,000. All right, looks like they're ready to go.
All right. Looks like reasonable hands, I would say. I see level 5s for both of them. In fact, it's like almost like a fitting mirror. Close. Both have a 3, okay, well actually there's not a 4 in Shine's hand, but we'll find it, right? Yes, we did.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
confirmed. Found the 4. Found the Geo Greymon. Alright. Sitting, that's totally fine. Got a Marcus to free play at some point, probably. I just assume it's gonna be free played. Right, only rookie is the Galmon. Now drawing into a Toma. We don't have the free play Galgamon, so sometimes you just bite the bullet, and you don't have as many ways to free play Thomas as you do some of the other ones.
Looks at
Rosemon has, yeah, Rosemon has to wait till level 5, but at least they can play multiple Yoshino. Galgamon can only free play one with the level 4. Shine just does whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll just get up the memory center there and offer a awkward moment where you evolve for 2 and you pass turn to 3. So we're just gonna respond,
Okay.
maybe just hard slam this for 4. Seems fine. As we mentioned, we can already have a Marcus in play and then still free play one later. All right, burst. We might actually see Mirage Galgamon burst mode.
Whoa.
I know, it's crazy. The only downside is that Shine has 5 cards in hand, and I'm sure Mirage would like to see that increased by at least 3.
That's so funny. The deck wants your opponent to have a bunch of cards in hand.
Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of the reverse of Ravon in that way.
Yeah. Well, kind of the reverse of normally in card games, you don't want your opponent to have a
Yeah,
bunch of cards in
true.
hand. Something about the Mega Man card game, the max hand size in that game was 5, so There was like a whole like character whose whole thing was that he overloaded your hand and made you discard.
Huh.
I don't know if he was any good, but there's still people that play that game. They still run tournaments for it. It's pretty wild.
Oh, man.
3-set game.
So setting up the second Thomas there to prepare for a future unsuspend, and you also just if you look in conjunction with the hybrid, it's basically a Dragumon, which, as we all know, is the best rookie in the game because it draws you a card on play.
Yeah. All right, we're going Geo, but we can't free play the other Marcus.
Free. Right.
We'll play it. We'll play it from this though. And then -3k nothing. Get that memory. Marcus go swang. Digivolve and shine. Die.
Okay. Gonna be won't be 2 checks anymore.
Yep.
I don't believe Marco's gonna be big enough to swing over the
Gonna go to
Mirage.
security though.
Okay. And we do see the burst mode in hand. Threatening.
Do you just swing with a shine? I mean, otherwise he's just kind of chill.
Could swing with the shine and then go into shine burst. Scoop this Marcus to hand, put it right back down, give it rush, and
hopefully don't hit another. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Nope. Gonna play the
Alright.
searching. Well, do you want Geo Gray or Geo Gray?
So we've got a couple Geo Grays already. Yeah, we already have a shine. The old shine. Generally, the BT12 is the better shine, but occasionally BT2 is preferred.
Occasionally BT2.
Yeah. Right. Well, we've got some memory boost. We got some Tomas. We could definitely get up there, I would say. We got a Evolve for 2. We got a Crack a boost. Yeah, we can put to 8 cards in hand because there was a double hit on that Agumon search, which was compulsory, by the way. We can now hit 8 cards in hand. That's pretty crazy. If that had not been a double hit, then it would only be 7 cards in hand. So
going back up to 2.
Yep, and that's big because now with 8 cards exactly in hand,
Yep.
we can keep turn on that Mirage BT11.
You go to burst mode.
Yeah, exactamundo. Gonna scoop that Marcus back to your hand. No free play that out, security. And then we might just burst Digivolve now. We could swing first. Let's see, do we have any DP gain in here?
You have an unsuspend too. Ooh, baby.
Yes, there's definitely some want to. I don't think we can get lethal this turn. I don't think we have quite enough swings. As the when attacking, we get to unsuspend on attack regardless.
Mirage Galga burst mode is optional too, so you can unsuspend from the Mott Galgamon, and then the next attack you can use the.
Yep, exactly. See, we are gonna have to bounce one of these Thomases to.
Our brackets are so weird. No betting man would have guessed it. Yeah, that is true.
Right. I think Old Shine's 11. Yep.
Old
Okay.
Shine's 11.
He's a 4 cost, but he's 11. Let's see, is there any DP gain on this stack? There is not. So we're playing with a. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Because he should have been unsuspended on attack. Oh, there's a ruin mode.
Oh no. Well, this was going.
Well,
great.
okay. The importance of Nikolai Petrov.
Indeed.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
Galgamon was in a great place, and now they're in a not so great place.
Yeah. All right. This room mode is 15. So even if we had burst evolved without any, those DP gain inherits on the Galmons are like, they're kind of like, I'd rather gain memory, but yeah, we'd had one of those and then just
a lot of
found the
DP
burst.
running around this format.
Yeah, it's sometimes a hard life for blockers unless you get to the like, oh, 20k War Greymon. It's one of the reasons I feel like War Greymon Ace is like not super good. It's
Yeah.
like 11k blocker. Eh. Right. Burst Digivolving on the Shine, gaining a memory,
Killing that guy.
draining the thing,
Drawing.
trashing a security, checking a security. Ooh,
Boost.
trashing a Mem Boost.
Dang, he already hit a blue boost too.
Oh, well, okay, at least Marcus goes to security.
Ooh. Taking that
Right, well,
last
we're not
security.
dead.
Dying.
Yeah, there's no DP gain because we're yellow base, so...
You hit me at my 15k in security. I hit your 15k in security. This Marcus
Okay.
is just gonna kill. These Mark I are just going to kill next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, not having a jamming there. I think... Yeah, if you were confident in the swings, I think... It can be tough to sequence your swings right with Mirage to like optimize your unsuspend. So like there, I think you wanted to swing unsuspend from the inherit, and then you probably want to swing again and then use old Thomas, suspend him to unsuspend, then go burst mode to bounce your old Thomas back to hand. I think you don't regain back up to 2 memory, so you wouldn't be able to replay that Thomas. But
okay,
if you go back to 3,
ask why would you wait to go to burst mode, but that makes sense.
Yeah, you want to get max. Yeah, I mean, it was still potentially a safer play because you could make sure you at least bounce their body.
I like. Rolling Lights didn't lose to Ravemon; it lost to Psychmon. Yes, it did.
Yeah, which is a deck in the Ravemon deck, or a card in the Ravemon deck. All right, and I'm just gonna hard play the new Toma. Okay.
I'm sad no burst mode before swing. He would have been chilling. Yeah, or he could go to burst mode and use one of the swings to kill Shine. Maybe.
Yeah, could just burst mode would have bounced the hand.
Play.
Yeah, like he still would have died to ruin mode because there was no DP gain in that stack, and they're both 15. But would have done something.
Oh, the Mark I army coming down.
Okay.
Passing
hard
5.
playing both. What you gonna do about it?
In this game, sometimes you're like, if I pass 2, I'm dead, and sometimes you're like, I pass 5, whatever.
Right. And speaking of which, we got that really awkward moment where we just hard played the Thomas last turn, and our only Galgamon is the replay Thomas, and again, story of the night. No level 5.
Yep.
Conversely, we've got everything we could possibly want for Shine. So, little yikes. There's maybe some desync or disconnect happened there. But not look good. We could certainly evolve one of the Galgamons and see what we get into. Maybe
especially doesn't look good when the rest of the Shine's hand is 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, everything you can want. All right, a Mem Boost will help. Definitely just evolve, play Mem Boost. Could even Mem Boost first, I guess. Okay, finds a Searcher. So if we don't find the level 5, that'll be a good way to pass turn. Finds...
No level
Can't
5.
find the Nikolai.
Hiya.
Oof, yeah, that would have been maybe the time to do the Galmon first and pick up the Nikolai, which we saw how good the jamming is.
Oh, show.
See, we may just see the Searcher Galmon come down, so no lack of searching at least. One of the things that a lot of people have said kind of holds Mirage back is we don't have the training cards yet, which I don't think it's a matter of I want to run even more search cards. It's I want to run search cards that don't bot deck my tamers.
Yeah.
Kind of like maybe right now. All right. Well, we at least do get the double hit because this was a good wheel. We're still missing level 5. Bound to pop up momentarily, right? Any draw now.
Let's see which rise is this? BT12.
BT12. Featuring Pyeldermon. I don't know why it's featuring Pyeldermon, but it's featuring Pyeldermon.
There he is, yeah.
I think they...
Just
trying to think if they were on this...
Okay. Keep waiting for that big turn. I mean, there's a Rise X. Yeah. Now he's got 4, 5, 5.5, 6, 7. And just play that. Yeah, he's like, I don't need another Marcus.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, there's the other Rise.
Yeah, we got a couple more Marcus down. We're just gonna play 2 additional Marcus. All right. Well, there is in fact the 5, so I spoke it into existence, so that's good. Raj might be able to put up a bit of a fight, and we do know that the new Mirage is able to bounce the Tamers back to hand, so that could potentially slow the game down a bit. Could just push out, go to Mach, nothing to bounce with Mach, but bounce a Tamer to hand. And getting rid of that BT12 Marcus definitely would not be the worst play. And again, still no jamming. So a dubious aggressive swing here. We do at least have some DP on this stack.
Popping the boost.
Okay. Can't really choke because there's a memory setter, but we can at least avoid giving 4. Alright, swinging with the little boy, so we both draw. Draws another burst mode.
Dies.
That's all fine. Which Mirage Galgamon are we going into, I think is the question here. So we can either evolve into BT11 and bounce a security, or we could evolve into BT13 and bounce that Marcus that's really going to turbocharge the game plan. It looks like we are going to be bouncing that one. It does have evade, but if it gets drained out, evade is not very helpful. So I'm sure that BT12 mark is probably about to come back to the hand to avoid that start of your main phase.
Looks like he might want to get rid of the memory setter.
Okay, we're in the memory setter. Keep that's a little suspicious to me. Because the card was added to hand, we can free play a Thomas at least. Yeah, I don't know how much I like that one, especially with the memory boost already on the board.
Time for Marcus to come out and turn this probably about to be Rise Greymon X into Shine for 2-check, a million DP.
Mm-hmm. Now, to be fair, I think this Mirage Gal may have just been dead anyway. Seeing as... Let's see, well, yeah, we would get... I think there was probably some combination of drain that's there. So
he's coming out.
Okay.
He's going up. He's going up. He's just gonna replay that Marcus.
Yep, and then it's actually I think that was just an absolute not good play because now there's gonna be even more drain put on this Mirage.
Got the P dice out.
Yep, and then the Marcus can swing, go into the BT12 Shine. I think that'll pretty much drain it out. We can evolve into the Rise X as well to for sure drain it out. So yeah, I think definitely bounced the wrong Marcus there. The one that lets you cheat evolutions is pretty good. The other one's just a memory setter that doesn't honestly do a whole lot after he comes down.
Yeah.
Except B Marcus. Yeah, even more drain. Yeah, I think he may have still been dead just from these Marcus coming down and...
I like how it exploded into 2 dice.
Yeah. With the 3 in the memory boost. Might have still been dead anyway, but the thing is we still have a free evolution to Shine coming after this.
Yep. He's gonna attack. He's gonna turn into Shine.
Yep, so that is definitely gonna get...
Oh my gosh, all security Digimon.
Yep, gonna get drained out. Evade is no help there.
Double
2 checks. Doesn't die. Burst mode.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that'll actually close game. Yeah.
Yep. Throw that. Put that back out there. It has rush.
12k for 1 check, trashing a security.
No, but it's gonna be 0 security with
and no board. Yeah.
On the board. And then another Agumon. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Oh, Greymon. Pass 3 memory. Gotta do it.
Sure.
Yeah, he's like, I can't come back from this.
Nothing to be done there. Yep, so Mirage never, I think that's usually the game plan with Mirage a lot of the times. Like, yep, I'm going to push this out. I'm going to OTK you. And we just never really saw it.
At the gas, yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe just holding the stack and raising an extra turn. I think we have burst mode in hand there, right?
Yeah, we had burst mode in hand, I think, for most of the game.
Yeah, so just jumping the gun a little
Funny,
bit
the other
there.
blue deck in this tournament also wants to come out of raising in, kind of OTK you.
Yeah, it's just that they push out at level 5 and don't care.
Yeah. And
Like,
also, they don't. If they don't OTK you, they'll just stay at level 5 and steal turn back and do it next turn.
Okay, let me go grab Mayo for a excellent interview. Or
yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go pee. You can do that exit interview.
All right. I'm gonna drag Mayo in here. Hello. Peter's AFK right now. So there was some shining and some Shine saw some level 5s this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was I don't know. Apparently the bounce to Marcus at the end. I should have chosen the other Marcus, but
yeah, I think there was definitely
really
a chance that it was gonna get drained anyway.
Unfortunately, with all the stuff going on, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I still think Mirage is good.
Oh yeah, it's just a little bit more of the wait. Needed to cook a little bit longer, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, build up. Sometimes you just gotta evolve up into the level 6 and raising even.
Play Mirage like a BT9 OTK deck. You just wait.
Pretty much.
Kill them.
Yep. Because it ain't nothing to swing like 6 times a turn, 7 times a turn.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that first time when I had the option to go to burst mode eventually, but where I was going to get a bunch of unsuspends, I feel like that was correct enough, except
you could have just went to burst mode first off, because with the EX4 Makaga inherited, you can use that before you use the Mirage, the burst mode to unsuspend, since burst mode's unsuspend is optional.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that game too, sequencing of swings was, I think it was optimal for the maximum number of swings to get some use out of your BT4 Thomas, but there was a Shine Gray Ruin mode at 15k and security ready to crash anyway.
Right.
So even burst mode, I think, would not have gotten there. If we had one DP gain inherit,
True.
maybe different.
The Shine Gray would have been gone.
Yes, at least you would have had that. I guess you would have bounced your own Thomas back to hand, but a worthy trade for sure. All right. Well, still a good deck, but it's Mirage Galgamon as the first deck out tonight, and the next elimination game will be Royal Knights versus Shine.
Yep.
Peter will be back momentarily. Okay. We got Royal Knights versus Shine for the last game of the night. I like the tag Shine Again.
Shine.
We have
again. Yep.
All right, well, the good thing about this matchup is that red nor yellow have a play cost reduction stopper. That's not true. There's Solar, but I don't think Shine Greymon plays Solar.
Yeah, probably not. They're good to go whenever they're ready.
All right, we've got that Coromon to the Agumon and just a yellow boost. So there's we do see the Ruin mode there. It's one of the big appeals to playing the yellow base is you can search it with your memory boost, whereas if you play red base and red boost, you cannot find Ruin mode with it.
Yeah, we haven't seen Ruin mode once so far.
Yeah.
The Yeezys coming out.
Right, so we got the turn 1 Magnamon, which will not pass turn and will be a little bit on the awkward side.
A little sus there. Might want to do something else, maybe? Oh no, he's gonna
play it for the full cost. You may reduce its play cost
by
4.
Yeah.
Feels like if you go first with Royal Knights, you want to see Magnamon. If you go second, maybe you want to see Dynasmon. So yeah, you can choke a little bit better. All right, see
I
what
would
we
assume
got. I don't
both
think
of those are 4-ubs. Dynasmon,
I
Magnamon.
think so. At least 3. Once again, a whiff of security. Tamers. That crazy new Geo Greymon. Can't wait to see that get played in security control. Salamon lived. Cool, I get a free Tamer.
I don't like those words you've just said.
Right, Magnamon getting sucked up. And what's the next contestant? So the good thing here is that Rise Gray is in this funky threshold where it can't be killed by the Gallantmon.
Yep, 6K or below, or what, 12K or higher? 13K
13K,
or higher.
yeah. So it doesn't have protection, but it like almost does. For the purposes of Gallantmon, it does. Yeah,
After seeing this deck, it would be cool to play this deck at max rarity because all the shiny gold circuit cards that they brought back from like BT2, the alt arts. Those
yeah,
are pretty
and
cool.
the foiling, unlike those, the foiling on the alt arts for this set is pretty crazy. They do actually look really good. I feel like, yeah, usually TTS imports stuff at like max rarity. I feel like by default, but it did not for this, which might be for the better because I feel like those having similar art styles might get confusing.
Bandai in general, I don't know how they seem to have like the best foiling out of like anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how people like meme on Magic foils, they're so bad.
Yeah, Magic rolls just to feel like curling, I hear. And I don't mean the sport.
It's funny, Battle Spirits cards, if they're not foil, they curl the other way because the back has like a plasticky bit on there. So foil cards shouldn't curl because both sides are like not cardboard. Marcus dead. Back to security. It's like not even a loss. That's
pretty much, yeah. In general, love the card stock on Digimon. I went back and did a Pokemon pre-release a couple of months ago. I was like, what is this flimsy card stock?
That's crazy because Pokemon. Oh, there's Dynasmon.
So one of these boring cards that have like one of the vanillas like everywhere. I say that as vanillas were super viable in this game for the longest time.
Remember when we got 1-cost blockers and we're like, whoo, you better calm down, Bandai. That's too good.
Yeah, I almost like wanted Pitomon limited to 1 after Lord Knight. What is this? You can't do all this healing and have blocker. That's not fair.
Oh, good times.
All right, Kudamon will be evolved into the Geograve for the full 3, as it is neither an Agumon nor does it have Dinosaur in its traits.
But it doesn't matter. He's gonna play a 4-cost Marcus for free, so still seems pretty worth.
Yeah, there's another one out there hiding in security, but he doesn't see that. Right, we are looking at lethal next turn if there's nothing done about it. There's a couple of things that can be done about it, though. Gallantmon could take out the Geo Greymon.
That's not looking super good for Royal Knights right now.
No, it's not that great.
Kind of getting punched out.
Craniumon could come down and be a blocker, but it would be immune to Drain, effectively. There's no option card Drain. Or at least that we've seen in this list. There are, of course, the, Sunrise Buster and stuff like that, but I don't think we've seen those in this list right now.
Oh boy, Sunrise Buster. If that was still at 4, you think this deck would play more of it?
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if it's playing it at 1 right now, so.
That's true.
Yeah, for the context of this deck, the Shining Blast is also quite good. Being able to AoE some Drain around. She can only play Marcus with that one, but that's perfectly fine for Shine.
Yeah, that's the only guy you got.
Yeah, we actually have a couple of different Marcuses. Right, so we are going to end up playing the Gallantmon. I like this play, probably the best of the ones we had available.
Bang.
To at least take out the 6K or less.
That leaves us with 1 security. Nope, well, possibly 0 security.
Yeah, this could definitely still be lethal because that Shine Ray does give that Marcus security attack +1, assuming it survives
Oh,
the
yeah,
first
but it
check.
is Royal Knights, so unless it hits Omekamon
Yeah.
or Purge of the Royal Knights or one of the sister mons.
Yep, and that one came down last turn, so the security DP minus is off. There is no burst mode that we see in hand. I'm just gonna swing the Geo Greymon.
It's fine.
Yeah, almost would have been safe on the Marcus.
We're just
Right,
gonna
we're just-
evolve up.
Yeah, not gonna do anything too risky here. Just pass him at 1. Finds the option card, sucks in the Gallantmon. And now we do not even need Marcus to live that first check. Still sitting very cozy at 6 security as well.
Yeah, Royal Knight's just not getting it. This is a deck I'd love to bling out once it's like out of meta and it's like not even relevant anymore.
Right.
Like if we ever want to do the history series where we do all the popular decks, I'd bling this deck out just for that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, how do we survive another turn is the question here. Looking like it's gonna be big Crania.
Big.
Alright, 13k unaffected by opponents' Digimon effects. So that's going to be pretty much all of the drain, because by the time Marcus does his... Well, not always. So I guess if the Marcus, like the new Marcus comes down, as long as it's not yet treated as a Digimon. It's a tamer effect that's doing the draining, I guess. So...
I got to share the old Digimon Iceberg. Do you remember that? Well, it was a while ago. Probably like BT7 times on like rulings and stuff.
Oh, I do remember seeing that now. Yeah,
Yeah,
a Bonumon at the very bottom.
Eben Woman at the very bottom.
Oh man, that card.
Funny to talk about the rulings with somebody that like plays a lot of card games but not necessarily is very familiar with this one.
Oh, there's the burst mode.
He's bursting.
Right. Digisoul charge.
He's 12k now.
All right, big man Marcus comes out. 1 check, trashing 1. Trashing all force.
Digivolving.
3 big more power check. Power.
+3.
Win game.
15, what? Is this a 15k Marcus?
15k Marcus. And minus some k. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's no coming back from that. That's Shine 1. Royal Knights not performing as I would have thought. And it's not really all on the the player's fault. He's just, maybe it is. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be. Really need that Dynasmon to get the pieces.
Yeah, I need that Dynasmon to kind of get yourself kick-started for sure. The Magnamon is helpful. It's only 1 draw. The Dynasmon gets you a scan of the top 4, and then sometimes you can pull pieces back from trash with the Lord Knight as well.
The option seems pretty important. It seems kind of like I talked about earlier, the Great Dragons deck, where you kind of need Trial of the Great Dragons, but that's 1 card. That's 4 cards and 50 cards or something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you don't really need Purge of the Royal Knights or Royal Knights of the Purge, but well, he's got Magnamon, and he can. I don't know if he decided to go first or not, but he's got Omnimon too. He's got 2 Craniumon. That's not super great, but the rest of the hand's pretty good.
Yeah, you got your end goal Omnimon. You got your turn 1 play going first with the Magnamon.
Looks like he's going first, and he will play the Magnamon.
Yeah, that's pretty ideal for you right there.
What's this Lord Knight do? You can return a Royal Knight from the trash to your hand, and when an opponent attacks, gain some memory. Cool.
Just a little bit of a floodgate. Another one you can bring out and well, even if I don't kill you this turn, I got like 7 Royal Knights on the board. You're gonna lose 7 memory on swing. Right, so Shine Gray going to security with the reinforced, picking up in the burst mode. off the reinforce.
Wow.
And Megamon drawing another Crania. Wow. Let's see, well, there's
This is
no
one of those moments
excellent
where if it was Nick, he'd be like,
see, yeah, none of these guys really do anything at the moment. This question: do you commit the Crania now? I mean, there could be a push out and swing. The old force ain't bouncing anything. We're just gonna pass 2 with the Crania. We got our yellow searcher extraordinaire, Kudamon. I feel like is that card a common?
Kudamon?
Kudamon.
Wow. Nope, uncommon.
Nope. That's one boy you might want to pick up on the pre-release stamp, because I think that thing is going to be good for a while. It's a reasonably generic inherit too.
Yeah. Mine's 2k DP. Could kill some like some stray 1k or some stray rookies, I guess. Well, there's the floodgate killer Marcus, which is not entirely useful in this situation.
Yeah, would have been really good against Psychomon. Or at least would have allowed for, you have to find another one.
What we do, just bounce that Kudamon?
That almost feels bad. Like, here, have it back, search again.
Search again. There's not really a whole lot else to do. I guess we're just going to kill it. I guess it's a memory setter.
Yeah, kill it, set the 3. Definitely helps you with your eventual Omnimon play. Just need an 11 cost reduction, you can go. I too play Marcus Damon. 2 Lord Knight, 2 Crania. And nothing to return with that Lord Knight. You almost want to see, like, can you please check 1 security so I can maybe bring something back to hand with Lord Knight?
Yeah, what do you even do now? Let's see, we got...
it's probably just Ulfors, I guess.
9 cost reduction. But that won't pass turn. Yeah, that's...
It'll just be a Lord Knight.
Do you just pass from there? Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Could have played the Craniumon, I guess, and passed at 1, which... No, it doesn't have memory setter. I guess that...
Yeah, then you want differently named Royal Knights.
Yeah, okay. What? Is he listening to me? Wait, why is he going to 3, though? Shouldn't he go to 1? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13 minus 9, 4. He was at 3. Should be a 1, right?
I believe so. It's definitely one of the more irksome things about this deck is, alright, how much reduction do you have?
Yeah, when you have max Yggdrasil, it's 7, and then 8, 9.
I think they're trying to figure out what's memory at. Yeah.
Pretty sure it's at
like,
1.
Yeah, with Crania, I think it's a 1.
Yeah.
If that reduction amount is correct.
I don't know. I'm going to move it and see if they yell at me.
I'll go check in on.
Okay. The numbers do what now?
Confirmed. We're choking at 1 with Crania.
Okay.
Which sounds funny to say. Yeah, I'm gonna hard slam Cranium on choke you to 1.
Yep. Just run
Help
my things.
E3 player and they'll be like, what?
Somebody having a big black blockers deck and tabletop in like set 1.5 it kind of made one of my friends just like not play this game anymore, which is funny. Like, out of all the things that could be done to you, he's just like, I can't delete them anymore. This is bullshit. I'm not playing this anymore.
And then Death X came out.
Oh, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about
Right.
BT9. BT9 was a mistake. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
Bandai knows it too, considering it apparently it's kind of like short printed. They don't want people to have them cards anymore. Best case I ever bought. And yet I still didn't get an Altar Grandis in it.
Wow.
But it was fun because they were like $10.
Oh, yeah.
Even when the deck was good.
I didn't get any Oryukin. I think I opened like 3 or 4 boxes and I got 2 Death X and then like 2 double Altars.
All right, we're finally keeping track of the play cost reduction with dice now.
Ah.
Heavily recommend Row Knight player do that. Just carry around a D20 or something if you're in general, just so you can keep track of it for them.
Adding one card with Royal Knights. Oh, so you could take the option, even with Ciceromon's Seal. Well, that's interesting.
If they ever make an option card with Huckmon in the name, that would be pretty funny.
What's Huckmon's attack? That could have Huckmon in the name, I guess.
Wow, I forgot. It was in Cyber Sleuth. I just know he had a Volk Napalm 3 like really early. He was the quickest source of Volk Napalm 3. All right, Marcus doing Marcus things. Rise Greymon on the board. Reinforcing boost was used to gain the very balanced 3 memory that it provides. Shine coming out. CL
Right.
erased. Okay, minus 6K on the security. And still dead.
7 security. Shine Gray.
Oof. Yeah, Omnimon's gonna need a lot of friends, and unfortunately there's 2 Cranium on there. The good thing about the Cranium was it choked it at 1 that turn. The bad thing was it didn't really advance the game state that much towards the end goal.
Yeah. It's looking really
And
really
burst.
rough for Royal Knights right now.
Digisoul burst. Marcus coming in. That security still drained. So 12K will beat over the Dynasmon. Rather, will beat over the Alphamon after the Dynasmon is trashed. Let's see if we just swing out the Agumon here.
God dang. Shine heard us talking crap, and they're not having it.
Alright, we're free playing another Marcus. It's gonna be the one that can rumble. Alright, well,
Big yikes. I think
so,
that's
well, we do have the Gallantmon, who can
delete 1 thing.
actually. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, that Rise Gray being in that awkward threshold is a bit of a problemo.
And there's already 3 attacks coming down, and only 2 attacks needed to win.
Yep. Yeah, the Gallant can swing over the Shine Gray with Rush. I'm pretty sure it can be played for free at this point. We got 10 reduction. We got it's 10 total in trash. So we have an additional, I think, -2 reduction on top of that. So that should be, regardless, it's gonna be played for sure. But yeah, having that just above Gallant's when attacking delete. Problematic. So we'd definitely like to wipe out both of those bodies to prevent the Marcus from coming down. Alright, so we're calculating the... Well, it's by 2 for every 5 total. So yeah, I think this is going to be
he's got
3 then.
-4.
Yeah, we got a total of exactly 10. So it's -4 on top of the minus, I think it's 10 for Migraza.
Yeah.
So
He's
3 Gallant with
Free.
Rush. He's got his own play, which actually has no target.
oh with Rush. Interesting. I forgot
Yep.
he had Rush. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, Gallant is your way to clear off a lot of bodies.
He's got 13 too. Okay, he kills Shine.
Yep, swings through Shine. If there was some way to suspend that Marcus, it'd be nice, because then we could drain the Rise Gray down to Gallant's kill amount, but not possible.
I mean, even if he hard slams one of these giant megas,
He could bounce... Yeah, I was going to give a ton of memory, of course, but he could bounce the Rise Gray with the All Force.
yeah, and there's no more Digimon on the board, so there's not really any. The crackback is, build a bunch of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, he's bouncing. Okay,
Yep.
okay, we might have a game on our hands. 7-1
We-
though. I don't know, probably not.
Yeah, we got 7 security to go through, but you know, we can definitely do the Omnimon thing. We're guaranteed 3 with the
Yeah.
Marcus, of course. We're gonna add 2 to the reduction amount.
I would like to see a Omnimon where the game doesn't immediately end because he's got more than that to chew through, and see what happens on the following turn after that.
Yeah, I think that may be what we're gonna see here. The Omnimon will
Yeah.
not be able to rush out for a game, and we do have the Leopardmon,
everything
not in the
blocked.
stack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not in the stack.
See, I guess no, you'd have to play.
If he gets past 3
Mm-hmm.
memory and then also draws Purge of the Royal Knights.
See, Leopardmon does allow on plays, right? If I'm
think
recalling
so.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do get the on play, so he could play Leopardmon into playing Omnimon to give
Whoa.
all the blockers. Of course, he wouldn't be able to deal any damage that turn if he did it that way. Hard slamming this. See if we can drain out some of these bodies before they go under Yggdrasil.
Oh boy,
And looks
here
like we're
goes,
going to. Yep, so we got a total of minus 4k per. We got some additional drains from the Marcuses getting suspended, the new ones. A lot of minus going
Yeah,
on
so
here.
there's
Not
minus
the,
6k from the Marcuses and then 12 from all the Marcuses from Shine.
Yep, Agumon's
That's
got a
not
minus
confusing at
2k.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geograymon's got to delete a 3k. So, I think somewhere or another we're probably going to see the whole board get wiped.
I thought there would be a game on our hands. It looks like maybe not. Ow. Brutal. That's an ouch moment.
Let's see if that we still have only the 10 reduction. We then are not in range for Omni. And now we have a breeding area to contend with as well.
And 2 punching Marcuses.
Indeed. So the BT13 shine coming up big. If we'd only killed off 1 body with the BT12 shine, there would be a
Yeah.
11 reduction. To be able to play that Omni and keep turn. We can still play the Omni,
Oh,
but yeah.
Wub
There will
slash
be one
David's
block.
doing his best. I saw him doing his Nick impression.
Yeah, not quite enough different bodies accelerated underneath Yggdrasil so far. We've only had 2 unique ones, so like this Omni would only play out Magnamon and Cranky,
Craniumon.
which to be fair would be 2 blockers, but
Yeah, there's 4 attacks and he only needs 2, so even if he Omnimons.
Alright, we are gonna Omni for 4. Bringing out these fellows, saying goodbye to Yggdrasil. This is the last stand, the Royal Knights.
Yeah, feels bad.
You know, if we could have at least, if we had not choked at 1, if we had played that Lord Nightmon earlier to steal 4 memory,
Oh
because we
wow.
would have had that instead of the other Crania. Yep. That might have been the deciding factor here was...
Yeah, Lord Knight seems like a good stall card if they have multiple Digimon.
Yeah, this situation here where it's like, sometimes you don't Omni and immediately win the game, sometimes you Omni set up this, you know, a bunch of dudes that they can't do a whole lot about, and yeah, Lord Knight definitely helps with that for the stealing the memory. We got a couple of Markai here gonna... Oh, we see a Ruin mode. It's gonna minus... I imagine that Magnamon is a good chance to just get drained out. It will be getting drained, and deleted, probably. Getting another Marcus and be suspended on play for another drain. And the Magnamon does
Yep.
get deleted.
Dies from the
8 security. And just ruin mode because it's funny. For free.
Yeah, why not? Dang. All right. Yep, that's it. That's Shine clawing its way back up from defeat. I forgot to delete the other deck. Mirage, sorry. It's been eliminated. And then Shine is moving up to the losers bracket Survivor with the other Greymon deck.
Yeah. All right.
Royal
Well,
Knights is also destroyed. So, for our finals, we will have Metal Greymon Ace, War Greymon Ace, Shine Greymon Burst Mode, and Ravemon Burst Mode.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not sure. We'll figure out when the time for that is, but that's it. Let's get the Royal Knight player in here so he can talk about it.
Hey guys,
Hey.
Hey there, he's here.
I'm here. So, the deck's really good, but, and it's a big but, early turns feel bad sometimes, especially going second. Like, if I don't have an Omegamon or a sister to like pass over 1 or 2 maybe, it feels really bad. Like, I think it was game 1 against Shine, where I played the Magna for 2, and then I was like, okay, now what? I have to pass and give
Right.
3.
Right,
Which
yeah.
just
Yeah, there's one time
never
you just played
opened
the Magna
with,
with the full 7 too.
You never opened with a Dynasmon for like searching.
Yeah, I don't think I even saw a Dynasmon, bro. I mean, maybe I did like game 2 later on. So one big issue for sure is making sure you draw good, and the lack of draw means it's harder to cycle back into things you need to see.
Right, yeah.
Which is why I do find like the discard 1 draw 2 sister really good. But like once you get past like turn 3-ish, and you can start playing stuff for like dirt cheap, then it starts to feel really good. Assuming you don't run into the issue like I was having, reset so many duplicates in your hand.
Yeah.
Like game 1 when I mulliganed my hand because I had nothing to play like turn 1, and then I mulliganed into 3 Leopardmon. I was like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do
Yep.
about that? You know?
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Which is interesting. I noticed I was on the right side of the table this time. So
Yeah, and
Peter,
you
maybe
lost. Yeah, I think I was
I
right.
lost. I think you might have been right, dude. I lost pretty hard on that one. But
At least you didn't
overall,
break in level 5s.
yeah. I mean, I didn't see level 5 in both
Yeah, that's
games.
true.
So maybe I did break on them. But yeah, very piece reliant. But the pieces are really good when you're able to play them when you want to. And there's a lot of cool combo plays, like when you can stack the reduction like from Leopardmon, or when you can stack the reduction with like Gallantmon.
Yeah. Just like
But
main play
like in this
outcomes, yeah.
matchup specifically, like the important pieces in Shine, they're like 12k. Like if it's normal Shine, it's 12k. If it's a G or the Rise Gray, it's gonna be like 7. So the Gallant can't really blow them up. It's like I was able to swing over that one Shine, but then the Rise was still sitting there, and once you've used up your reduction, there's really not much you can do
Not
that
much
turn
to
unless
do,
you want to
unless
pass
you
them
have
a
the
stupid amount of
option or
memory.
one
Yeah.
of those little rookie guys.
I will
Gonna get
concede
Counted.
that maybe my build could be a little better. I dropped like the Porcupine, like that blocker that deletes a level 3 when it dies or something. So maybe like some lower end stuff would be better just to play to pass turn. But otherwise, I think the deck's great. Realistically, I do think I drew pretty poorly in the Shine matchup.
Yeah,
But
it seemed like a cool deck. I was actually,
yeah.
I was kind of like, whatever. I don't really care about the deck. But after seeing it tonight, I was like, oh, that deck kind of cool actually.
I think it's pretty sick.
Seems
And
like you can build it. You can change your amounts of the different Royal Knights and have different little toolboxy things to be able to answer different matchups.
one really cool toolboxy thing is the one of Exmo, which I did not get to show off, unfortunately. It's like when you use that, like after you've done your Royal Knight purge and you have a blue, like Leopard and the Elforce, you can combine those two and get Exmo and get an extra swing.
Oh, wow, yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that. He was in security every time we saw him. I think.
I know. Yeah, and another thing
That's
about this
a good
matchup is
choice.
like Shine gets to recover itself, so like gives me
Yeah.
I have to like get more chip in, which I wasn't able to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were talking about when you Omni and you blow up Yggdrasil. So now you can Digivolve, right?
Yes,
Right.
after
Yeah.
Yggdrasil's gone.
Right. Yeah. Unfortunate draws for sure. And then in the Ravon matchup, not being able to see anything that blows up Psychomon felt bad. Because this deck does get completely shut down by a single rookie.
Maybe that's
Yep.
what the Pokemon was for.
No, it
Yeah,
definitely was. It definitely was. But
Someone put it beautifully in chat. Real nice didn't lose to Ravemon, they lost to Psychomon.
Oh, that's
that was me.
that's him.
Okay, that's all I have to say about the deck. I definitely am excited to keep playing it.
Very expensive deck
Definitely. I
by
think
comparison.
give it like a week or two, the prices will probably level out and be somewhat reasonable.
Yeah, still needs like 6 to 7 secret rares thereabout. something
Yeah.
like that.
So
Plenty
I think
expensive Digimon decks still like way cheaper than
Yeah.
a
for
bunch
sure.
of other games.
Like
decks.
Omni's like what 30 and Gallant's like 20, so that's like what $160 for like the big piece. Everything else is like pennies, or maybe like $1 or $2. So, but if you're not spending like all your paycheck on cards, what are you doing anyway?
Right.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You need 4
Mhm.
super rares for your eggs. Pretty funny.
Deck's good. I'm gonna talk like a college football coach. Things just didn't go our way. We'll get them next week.
Right.
Indeed.
We'll see.
Cool.
Might see some really nice for a locals finals match coming up in the near future.
So
See
yeah,
how it goes there.
that's the end of part 2 of the BT13 feature tournament. We'll see you next time to finish it out.
Woohoo!
Bancho Boys signing off.